Oh man, it's been a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's having a good one so far. See if I can get all this set up right. I think we're good. Feels like it's been forever since I got to stream. I mean, it's only been like 3 days. It's pretty long for me. Anyways, let's see. Level 471 today. Twitch and YouTube. Let's go live on YouTube as well. Doot. Yo, it's good, Pekka. How's it going, bro? What's up, Omer, Sunny? How's it going? How's it going? Setting up the Discord noti real quick, and then we'll get started. But today we got some cool things to do. I'm very excited because I've been working on some of these things for a long time. It was good, George. How you doing? Hope everyone's having a good day this morning. Make sure to drop a like on the stream as we're tuning in. But we are going to be getting 6 SkyBlock XP today, which is more than I've gotten in a long time in one stream. So, especially considering we're not technically buying any of it. I mean, I don't know. Technically, I guess we're buying 4 of it. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what we're going to do. So, first off, the first thing we're going to do for our 6 XP, I want to get at least 1 potato level. We might go for a second one if we don't hit the sugarcane level by the time we max out the next potato level. So basically, we're either going to get to potato level 40, or we're going to get to 39 on that and then get to 40 on sugarcane. So we're getting 40 on one of our crop milestones today, at least one of them. And also, this is a pretty big deal what we're about to do. So I have been fueling the minions because it has been derpy. He is still here. We still got like another day left before the next mayor's in. But we're going to go ahead and claim these chili peppers and unlock Habanero Tactics 4. That is 4 SkyBlock XP. This recipe is, I mean, I think that's by far the toughest recipe for an enchanted book. I don't think there's any other enchanted books that are like even close to that. So it's pretty major on that, but also that is 10,000 chili pepper collection. So we are now halfway done with chili peppers. So the last milestone is for Tabasco level 2, which isn't really that good considering you use dragon pets for pretty much everything. So it's really just for the 4 SkyBlock XP that we're going to need from that. But once we can get our hands on that, we're going to be chilling. But yeah, fueling these minions has definitely paid off. They the double rates, thanks to Derpy, are a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. So it's definitely worth the fuel even tier 5s, at least during Derpy. But let's go. Pretty epic stuff. Yo, what's good, Brandon, Bart, Maxim? How y'all doing? Finally forging 50. Oh man, that is a grind. That is very much a grind. 7:30 in the morning. I've been up since like 6. I'm not gonna lie. I've been awake for a while, and I probably shouldn't have right before a farming stream. But you know what? It is what it is. I couldn't sleep. So we're now at 59 vertexes. I might make another T10 at some point. We'll see. Maybe I'll make another T10 minion if I get really rich. We'll see. But for now, we're going to continue the grind. So that 4 XP put us 98% to 471. So we just got to get 2 XP today. And we'll be chilling. But first, actually, that reminds me, we do need to go ahead and grab our eggs. So I grabbed eggs from last night. I went ahead and opened the 28 hitman slots. Didn't get anything good. I think we got like an epic, and that was the highest rarity thing. So not great rates, but level 480 win, real. If they add it to the game, hopefully I'll get it pretty quickly. But that's 7 whole levels that they'd have to add, and I don't think that's going to be coming out for a little bit. I mean, the Slayer update could give that many. Like, it won't be just from levels. Well, I mean, if they add a bunch of levels, like to every Slayer in the game that we have right now, that would be 5, not counting Vamp Slayer. But that would be kinda interesting, because that should give at least 2.5 levels per. When new video just posted one last night. Level 500. Wish that was possible, but not yet. Just did one last night. Boom, boom. Crazy. Do Slayer boss kills give XP? Not just regular kills, but Slayer levels give a good chunk of XP. Am I cooked? I got my license test tomorrow, but my sleep schedule is cooked. Been up like 8 hours now. Dang. Crazy. But yeah, I did post something a little bit different last night. If y'all didn't see, I did get early access to Haxor's horror map, which is based on SkyBlock's dungeons. So it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, YouTube is not really recommending that video very much. I don't know. Poor K. Why? But it is what it is. It's all good. Let's see. I need this. So we're going to be getting our first potato milestone here very quickly. So that's going to be pretty nice. But we still got a ways to go. Doesn't individual kills on each tier of Slayer boss give XP? Yes, that is true. So if they add T5s on the other bosses, then yeah, that would add a lot. How do I get to 300 fast? Like level 300? It's a good question. Just Lexus, how you doing this morning, by the way? Sorry, I saw the message a while back and I forgot to say anything because I was recording the Chili Peppers thing. But how you doing this morning? I'm gonna switch to full screen while I empty the dishwasher. Sounds like a plan. But getting to 300 fast, I mean, there's a lot of little things that you can do. It just depends on what you enjoy. A big thing that a lot of people won't do is like specifically powder mining. Like a lot of people put that off or they won't get every powder to max. And at least getting like gemstone powder to max is a lot of XP and it takes a little bit of time, but once you get around like level 200, level 250, it's a lot harder to get levels, and that's probably going to be one of the better ways to do it. Also, trophy fishing is really good now. It's, you know, way better than it was when I did it, so it's like literally twice as fast to pity a fish. And then if you have good RNG, then you won't have to, you know, pity too many, hopefully, but that also helps. Slug plus hedgehog worth. Yeah, that's what I'm running. I'm running slug whenever... Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong pet. There we go. Now we're running slug whenever we're actually farming, and then we'll be running hedgehog whenever we swap. But that is the plan. But I gotta stay hydrated, dude. Make sure to hydrate, fellas. High quality H2O. You know what's crazy, chat? I still haven't seen the Minecraft movie, but I went to see the Thunderbolts on release day. It was really good. I'm actually like excited for Marvel movies again. Like, you know, I don't know. I still wanted to see them, you know, but when you actually get like a good movie like that, it's like, hold up. I didn't realize how mid everything else has been. Like, I knew everything hadn't been like great, but that movie was really good. All right, sounds like playing Murph. Have a good one, bro. But yeah, we're gonna be getting level 471 today, man. It's been so long since I got a level. It's been like at least a month, at least. And most of those reasons, like most of the reasons I got those levels was like updates and stuff. So, yo, what's good? King of Ducks is my name. Good, that's a pretty good name. Any R&Ds last couple days? I mean, not really. I just been doing farming. So, I mean, I got a green bandana, I think, the other day, but those are only like 3 mil or something. I did drop a slug pet yesterday, which actually I need to check if that's sold yet. It has. There we go. So, a little bit here and there, but no overgrown grass since the last one I got on stream, so. Try to get Kudra comp carry and Crimson Helmet with 3/4 Blaze or Warden with 3/4 Blaze. Do not run 3/4 Blaze, I would say. I mean, just wait on Blaze Slayer, I would say, realistically as well. If you don't have the gear to be able to handle Kudra yet, then you probably don't have the magical power to handle Blaze, realistically as well. So I wouldn't rush it. Take it slow. It'll be worth it once you get to it. But like realistically, if you try and rush it, then you're probably only gonna be able to like barely get comps and not really make that much money from Blaze Slayer because you won't be able to do it fast. So it's better to wait until you have the magical power and stuff to do it faster. I have 244 magical power. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it at all. That's not gonna cut it at all. I would say like at least probably 1200, because that's what you should have to get like burning comp, and you want at least burning crimson. Got a random 6 million coin drop from a pest. Don't remember what it's called, but nothing else. Last couple days of playing, really. Dang. I think was atmospheric filter. I think that one's still pretty decent. That's probably what it was, or it could have been slug pet. But anyways, dude, 98% to 470. Have we moved up yet? We got 4 XP earlier. Dude, we've passed 4 people. That's crazy. Dude, the tiniest XP gain just punches you past so many people. I have 1100 magical power and 77. No, it is 77 vet vitality fire crimson. Is that good for Blaze 4? Should be, yeah. 77 is solid, and then especially having that vitality is going to be a big deal. So the only thing if you struggle is, you know, true defense is very important for Blaze Slayer, so make sure to get like perfect opals on the gear, or at least flawless. You know, that can help a lot. But if you don't need the defense, then you can, you know, run Jasper or Onyx, and that works as well. Easy kills, all that stuff. But hope everybody had a good Star Wars day yesterday. I didn't actually watch any Star Wars stuff. I was gonna go watch Andor, and then I got distracted. Flawless on my Frozen Blaze set. Gotcha. Yeah, still 244 magical power is not enough to be making good money from Blaze, so I'd wait. We don't do that, Max. I'm sorry, man. That's not how I roll. What do I need for E-Man 2? Probably like Shadow Assassin is a good way to start, with like Reaper Mask as well is a big deal. Also like Wand of Atonement and like Florid Zombie Sword. Those are some good healing items. Main thing with early on is good healing items help a lot. What do you mean Star Wars Day? Yesterday was May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you, you know. Probably start with opals and swap to Jasper when I get comfortable. Yeah, that's the strats. Mid-game farming cheaper to get into. I mean, it's not too expensive. Like Fermento gear, you know, Rancher's Boots is 4 mil. I mean, the Fermento gear is a little pricey. It's like probably about 100 mil to get maxed out setup. But that's just like for the armor, not including, you know, perfect paradots and all that stuff, which is really expensive. But you don't need all that to start making decent money. So it's not too pricey to get into, which is very nice. But yeah, it's way cheaper to get into farming than mining for sure. The thing with mining costs billions to get into. Farming for like a hypermax setup for like a specific crop is probably about $1 billion. If we're not talking about, you know, going for max magical power for Mushroom Cow or anything crazy like that. But full Shadow Assassin, not the Warden Mask, but how much magical power? Oh, magical power. I mean, I recommend like 500 or so. Something like that would be a good place to start. Somewhere around there. 400, 500. 3-4 star on Devon helmet. Is it worth swapping? I mean, thing about mining is, you know, you don't need a hypermax setup to make about as much as farming does. So if you're enjoying mining, then you can stick with that. It's just you'll definitely have to do the powder grind at some point, because that's a big deal for making good money from mining. But I mean, already a quarter of the way through Devon's armor is a good place to be at. Pet rule is just when cast fishing rod equipped slug, with the exception of unless that slug pet is already equipped, and then same thing for hedgehog, unless the hedgehog is already equipped, you know. Just got Fermento and Farming 40. We don't do profile reviews on regular streams, man, but if you join the Discord, then you can get the progression, or you can get the Skyblocker roll in the channel in there, and then progression advice. And I can help you out after stream, or somebody else can help out. Too busy doing schoolwork instead of watching Star Wars. My dad had one of the new series running in the background, though. Yeah, Andor. We watched like 3 episodes the other day. And taking my mom to see Thunderbolts tonight for Mother's Day. She wanted to see that. And then I'm going to go... We'll probably I gotta catch up on Andor because no new episodes of that come out tomorrow. So, but if you don't give me Giant Sword, I will ask you for Giant Sword from this day to day 30. Wild. As long as you're not spamming it. If it's once per stream, I can live with that. Good Panda, how you doing this morning? I've got 120 mil to spend. Don't know if I need to upgrade to an Amber drill engine. I already have Sapphire. Or to invest in a Slayer setup or maybe something else. Any suggestions? I mean, if you're enjoying mining, then I would recommend continuing to invest in mining. But if you're wanting to branch out, then yeah, Slayer gear would be a good idea for sure. But I mean, 120 mil, like it depends on what Slayer specifically you're going for, because that'll buy you like a good Final Destination setup for sure. But yo, let's go, Berg. We're getting level 471 today. We are, yes. So I only need 2 more XP. We got a chili pepper collection earlier, so that was a pretty big deal. I've been working on that for a while, so now we're halfway done with chili pepper collection. I got to get another 10,000 chili peppers, which is pretty pricey, but we're gonna get there. But yo, Kex with the sub, thank you, man. Haven't found a solid way to make money. Always use slime managers to get to where I am now. Doing amazing, by the way. How are you? I'm doing good, doing good. It was good. Waffle, how you doing this morning? I don't do PVs on stream because I know I don't have a ton of people over here on Twitch, but on YouTube we've got like at least 50 people across the streams. So I'm not going to be able to review everybody, so I try not to do too much profile reviewing on stream because I can't review everybody. Except on Saturdays. We do profile reviews on Saturdays on YouTube, but if you join the Discord, you can do exclamation Discord. And in there we have the progression advice channel. After you verify and get the skyblocker role from the Reacts channel, you get access to progression advice, and then myself or somebody else can help you out with what you should do next. But yeah, thinking of doing Revenant. Ooh, yeah, that'll be nice. Getting like a Warden helmet and stuff would go crazy, but I mean, of course, you got to do a little bit of revs before you unlock access to that. But yeah, that'd be a good idea for sure. The thing about revs is they don't make a ton of money, but you know, you need to do them at some point to get access to Warden helmet, to be able to do other Slayers later on that actually do make money. So it's a good idea to do for sure. How do I level up fast, low cost rune crafting? I think just leeching dragons is a good idea. Just like going to the end and killing dragons that other people spawn. Crop do you think is the best for earnings? Should be melon still. How long do you think it would take to get Rift done? Just want the XP and talismans unlocked. I think max like 15. I don't know. It might be a little more than 15 hours. It just depends on how much lag you have, because really the thing that takes most people a while is Mirrorverse. So if you have really high ping, then Mirrorverse is going to take you longer than some people. So it just depends on how long Mirrorverse takes you. But if you get Mirrorverse done in like an hour or two, then you know, it'll be pretty quick, like 15 hours or so. It took me, I believe it was about 10 hours to get from like nothing to the start of the mountaintop. And then it took about 6 hours for me to fully max mountaintop, but I had like all the XP done in like 3. So it should be about 15 hours at the most, I would say. Somewhere around there. Let's see if we get anything good in here. Not really. Boom, boom. Dang. No overgrown grass, man. What's going on here? Ooh, let's see. We go over here. Okay, we got no full traps yet, so we can just keep running it. But we should get this potato level in the next minute or so. Last time it took you 2 hours to get 1 skyblock XP, so maybe 4 hours today. So we're gonna get this 1 XP in the next minute. But it takes about 3 hours per crop milestone. 2.5 to 3 hours per crop milestone, so it'll be a little bit. How to insta-kill pests. I am using the Buzzing Reforge, I believe, and Hedgehog Pet. But yeah, that's the strats. Oh, Automod. I gotta mess with Automod. I keep forgetting to fix Automod. Automod is so sensitive on Twitch, for real. Hypermax mining setup, is it possible to insta-mine gold and glossy without swap during Better Together or Gone with the Winds? I mean, maybe with Better Together and like a ton of people, but there's not really any point in like doing that if there's a ton of people there. But yo, Potato 39, let's go. So that means we are over 2/3 of the way done with potatoes now. So we are the same level sugarcane as we are potato. So let's see which one we get to 40 first. So that is the question. Are we going to get to 40 on sugarcane or potatoes first? That is the question. Help me with Rift. Do exclamation Rift in the chat. I have Rift guides that I made back when the Rift came out that are still relevant. I got past Mirrorverse pretty fast, but I've been stuck on back day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a problem now because most people are done with Rift, so it can be hard to find a back day party. So what you might want to do is, I mean, make sure you've got all the Enigma Soul upgrades and like the cloak upgrades, all the upgrades you can do outside of back day. So maybe you can solo it because I could usually solo it. If I had to, it was a little bit difficult. You gotta like focus up a little bit, but you can do it. Want to make money from Vamp Slayer? Gotcha. Yeah, Vamp Slayer. It's not as good as it was before Mountaintop came out, but it does still make good money. But yeah, if you do exclamation Rifts, the Rift guides pop up, including the guide to Vamp Slayer. How much social XP do you have? I think I'm level 18 or 19 now. 18. So we still got a ways to go. I think I get red name before I get social 25. I'm gonna be straight up. Stuck in Mirrorverse. Also got a guide for Mirrorverse. Back to combat 36 on my new account. Hey, let's go. Extreme to E-Man Slayer? Probably not. The thing about E-Man Slayer is I have already done all the things from that. So I don't really get Skyblock XP for it. And that's the main goal of streams right now, is to get as much XP as we can for the most part, or do upgrades that are going to help me get XP in the future. That's why I went for Chimeras and stuff. So probably not going to be doing E-Man Slayer until Slayer update drops. But how much money you got? Right now I got 400 mil, but I got to spend a bit on Chimera books so I can start bursing in M7. That's going to cost at least 150 mil, I think, for that. And then I got to save up for Chimera 5, because that'll only give me Chimera 3 with the other books that I have. So Chimera 5 is going to be like over $1 billion, I think, for me to get. Pricey. Diamonds are good to mine. Gold is pretty decent as well. Yeah, diamonds I think are best for NPC sell. But if you're not on Iron Man, I think gold is still better. I think. Not totally sure though. Thoughts on Yachty? I don't watch too many Skyblock creators, so I'm not really like I don't know, knowledgeable on all that. I try not to watch people who make like similar videos to me as well, like similar guides and stuff, so I just try not to do that so I don't end up copying somebody, you know. Part of Skyblock do you find the most fun? For me, Slayers. Like, I like Blaze Slayer a lot. Blaze Slayer is very fun. It makes a lot of money, so big W's there. I enjoy doing Kudra and M7 too now. Like, I didn't used to like it. I definitely prefer generally the solo grinds, just because the finding a party part of doing group grinds is so annoying. But, you know, you don't have to do that with Slayers. Slayers, you can just jump in and go crazy. So that's what I like about Slayers, for sure. It took me 308 Skathas to get a pet. Oh goodness, that is a little bit cooked. I'm not gonna lie, that is slightly rough. Okay, so we're 63% to a sugarcane level. I don't know. Oh wait, there, I missed 2. I'm trolling. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the sugarcane level for potato. It's possible. It's gonna be close. We might get them both like within 5 minutes of each other, to be honest. That could very well happen. Boom. Do that. Let's grab Jerry while he's here. What do we got? Trash. And you know what? I'll do it. I only buy things for the legendary visitors, because the copper rates are very pog. Alright, let's go over here. Doot. Voila. How much money you make from M7? At the moment, I'm very RNG carried. I average about 100 mil an hour. So most people don't make that much, but that's how much I average right now. Level foraging, should I get the rest of Derpy? I'm at 23 right now. That's just enough, but not too much to make me want to Fair enough. I would say 25 is a good place to stop. But yeah. Easy monies. Yo, what's good, Hoover? How you doing? Which comes first, Social 25 or Foraging Update? I think Foraging Update. I hope, not Copium. Yo, what's good, Sheesh? How you doing this morning? I download the resource pack and the black hole doesn't appear. Is that shader or what? Shouldn't be. I mean, I don't know. That's odd. Like, does everything else except for that work? That is odd. Best sword and armor you have? I mean, my highest damage sword would be my Midas sword if I were to upgrade it. I'd have to spend a little bit of money on it, but if I was gonna invest in melee, that's what I invest in. And of course, Crimson armor. I've got Infernal Crimson with Warden helmet. That's pretty solid. Got max crop upgrades? Oh yeah, that's all been done. That the ideal farm and setup for pest farming crop milestones? I mean, I don't know if it's like the top tier one, but once you get to a certain point, it's like minuscule upgrades and stuff. So I think there's some builds now that like make the turns slightly faster, you know, when you get to the end of a row. But it's not enough for me to want to rebuild the whole farm. And the good thing about this farm is it's very easy for me to replant. So I don't know. I'm sure most of the other farms are fine with it as well, but very easy to replant. So I've done this farm for wheat and carrots and potatoes, and I didn't have to like rebuild the whole farm. I just dug up all the crops and replaced them. So that part was really nice. But we are 99%. What rank are we now? Still 167? Not bad. I play 1.8.9. Black holes appearing on my island. It's raining, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Or is it raining? I don't know. Yo, what's good, Vix? How you doing? Everything else works except for that? That's so odd. Yeah, I don't know. What version do you play on? If you're on 1.8.9, it's still wacky? I don't know. Yes, we do, Panda. I try to make sure to keep God in all of my works if I can. So we, on the YouTube videos, we try and have Bible verse top of the description, all that stuff. So stay hydrated, fellas. Music in the background kind of sounds like Perfect Cell's theme. I have not heard that, unless I have, and I subconsciously wrote it that way, but I don't think so. Hey, let's go, Panda. Appreciate you, bro. Mining right now, the grind is real. Started Iron Man like 2 weeks ago, almost have squash. Yo. Dang, dude. Squash in 2 weeks is crazy. Man is putting in the work. The Iron Man grind is so real. It's so real. Is it better play SkyBlock in 1.8.9? At the moment, yeah. Specifically for dungeons, because there's some things in dungeons that you can't do in 1.12, like stonking and ghost picks and all that stuff. So generally 1.8 is like the ideal version to play. For farming fortune, while we are gathering pests, I get 1470, but I get some bonus fortune towards pests from hedgehog and stuff, so I have 1776 right there. But whenever we're using slug and actually farming, I have 1557. Does this sell that to NPC? There we go. Alrighty. There's still a guy in here. Hello there. Any tips for mining? Need to start soon? Ooh. I mean, thing about mining, especially on Iron Man, is it takes a while to start making money. And to be honest, it's kind of comparable to farming, especially when you do pest rates and stuff. So it's like, it's going to take a while to get into. But main thing is, I recommend pushing for Heart of the Mountain 7 as fast as you can. Then stop and do your powder grind. Get like 20 mil gemstone, 5 mil mithril. And then go for Heart of the Mountain 10. Finish your mithril powder grind and start the glaciite powder grind. That's the order I recommend doing everything. Hope Space Helmet and Ancient Elevator are used to access an area or have any use at all one day. It'd be cool if you get like I don't know, some kind of quest just for a memento or something from Space Helmet would be cool. But yeah, I mean, limited items like that, it's hard to do anything of note around them because you want everyone to have access to everything, which I mean everyone has access to both of those things technically, but I mean they could do some stuff with ancient elevators just because now you can get that in the rifts, but I don't know, it's a little iffy. Yeah, what's good, Philip? How you doing, bro? How's it going, Nicola? All right, have a good one, Liz. Texture pack you're using is very cool. There's a link in the description. It's a mixture of like 12 different packs. But yeah. A long time ago, the moon was hinted at. Oh yeah. So was the forging update. So was the forging update. Got full Yogg with 500 Yoggs killed. AGG. Think SkyBlock or Hypixel would ever update PvP on Bed Wars to 1.21. I think it's possible. I think that's like kind of what they're probably experimenting with a lot of things while they're doing forging update. You know, they're learning a lot of stuff about newer versions and coding in those and probably trying to figure out if they can do stuff like that. But if they did, I don't know if they would do, you know, like shields or maybe do some different stuff with shields to make it more interesting, but I'm sure. Case Banner for Guild, he's welcome to come back. I mean, he's welcome to come back. I got no hard feelings, but making those items too accessible for real. Next, they're gonna make the game breaker be dropped by forging or something real. Grinding for a titanium drill. Yeah, Iron Man drill grind is pain. What would be next upgrade for my armor? Got Unstable Dragon with AOTD and Dragon Fuse gloves. Got around 20 mil. So the next thing would really be like, you can get Strong Dragon if you want to. But really the next big upgrade would be Shadow Assassin armor. So gotta get to the F5 comp in dungeons. Highest level right now is 473. So I think there's probably 10 or 20 people at 473 now. But like for most people that are close to that level, it's very dependent on your RNG with Hoppity. So if you don't have all of the divines, then you're just kind of locked out of it. So a lot of people still getting screwed over by that. Is Superior better than SA? I don't think so. I mean, it definitely has its uses. You know, like it's better for Magic Find, it's better for Pet Luck and things like that. But as far as straight up damage, generally SA is going to be better because, like, I think technically Superior Dragon with, like, maybe an Ender Dragon pet might go crazy. But, like, if you're rich enough to have an Ender Dragon pet, then you should be rich enough to buy Shadow Assassin gear with, like, a Tiger, and that would be better, generally. So, Hoppity RNG goes crazy. It does. It is great. I really hope we get that RNG meter soon, man. I wouldn't be shocked if we get that before Slayer update, to be honest. I feel like that's got more demands than most things right now. Hate grinding Mithril. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to do the Mithril powder grind with the new way to do it. For sure. I do not envy those who have to do it the new way. Try kill T5 Rev for RNG money making method. I mean, the thing about T5 Revs is you could be doing them for a very long time before they make profit. Basically, you're gonna be losing profit until you drop a heart generally, or like breaking even. So, thing is, it can take up to 3 million XP to, you know, pity a heart. So, if you commit to Rev Slayer past level 9 and are trying to drop a heart, it could take a while. But if you enjoy Rev Slayers, you know, that's fine. Go crazy. Hope we get Robotron Reflector RNG. That would be nice. Let's see. Hoppity RNG, my favorite. It is the best. This is the best. Really hope we get mining version 893 before forging update. Yeah, I think everyone wants that. I think we can all agree. Meter heart like Kayla in 1 Aatrox. Yeah, I mean, you can go crazy and do it in 1 Aatrox, but I'm at level 9 now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy Ref Slayer, you know, I've enjoyed Ref Slayer. I'm at like 2.5 million XP now, which I definitely did not need to get to, but want full Devon's equipment? That would be good. That would be good. I hope we get, I do hope we get Glacial Lake in the next little bit, but we'll see. Like Gambling Dragons, good time, dude. I understand something with Pristine. Sometimes I get 11 and sometimes 22. That is odd. Is it like when you're holding your drill? Maybe? Or do you have like Legion on your armor? Like, does Legion increase Pristine? I don't know, maybe. But 22, is 22 even possible? I don't think even I get 22. It might be bugging. I don't know, that is odd. 400% speed is normal max. Is it 200% with Warden? Yes. Yep. 22 means it procced on 2 gemstones. 11 means it procced on 1. But... oh, wait. Oh, so while you're pristine... okay, I got you. Comprendo. So while you're mining things, when you're pristine proc, sometimes you get 11, sometimes you get 22. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I thought he was saying he had just straight up 22 pristine. I was very confused. Yeah, so when pristine when pristine procs, sometimes it'll proc, you know, on one of the gemstones that you break, and sometimes it'll proc on multiple. So you can get a bunch. So there's sometimes when I get like 200 flawed gems. Yo, what's good, Y Zombie? How you doing, bro? Know the game 9 Souls? It's so great. Same level as Hollow Knight in my opinion. Also, congrats on 23k. YouTube rank soon. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I have not played 9 Souls. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've played it. But yeah, we're actually getting what's the second Hollow Knight game, chat? I can't remember the name of it. I didn't get into Hollow Knight until like last year. We're actually getting that before for a forging update. Silk Song, yeah. Yo, what's good, Thidge? Proc Infernal Crimson Dominus plus 10% damage. Do I need 2 Force Infernal, or can I just use 1 piece Infernal and the rest Fiery? You have to have all the pieces of Crimson that you're wearing be Infernal. So if you're running 2 pieces of Infernal and 1 piece of Fiery, you're not going to get the Infernal buff. You're just going to get the Fiery buff. So it's a little rough like that, but that is how it works now. Steam procs. Okay, yeah, I read that. How people hit up to 250 in Fiestas from 5 procs on gemstones. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. See GTA 6 getting delayed again. Yeah, I saw people saying it comes out May 26th, and then they were leaving out the part that it's 2026. Crazy. How do you get accessory backspace the best way? Redstone menus are too slow. That's the best way. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if you haven't already, make sure to talk to the NPC in Redstone section of Deep Caverns, because he gives you some pretty cheap slots. But after Redstone minions, I mean, there's the community center, of course, where you can get some account upgrades there. But other than that, it ends up being Jacobus, which is, you know, I think it's like 5 mil to start off, but eventually it's like 20 mil per 2 slots, which is crazy. So yeah. Oh, Nightbot got match. Crimson Helmet replacing Frozen Blaze Helmet is still a damage increase though. Only if you're not using Blaze Pet, probably. Nightbot doesn't like the D word. Yeah. He had a traumatic experience in his childhood involving a beaver dam, so he doesn't like the D word. Who could have thought Hypixel SkyBlock can improve my math skills? Crazy. Worth to spend essentially ability to E-Man in sub 30? I mean, only if you really like E-Man Slayer. You know, and if you have really high net worth. Probably either of those options. But yeah, I mean, Frozen Blaze, like at the most, you stop using that at like E-Man level 2. Like once you unlock, well, not level 2. Once you unlock not Frozen Blaze, oh my goodness, Final Destination. It's like E-Man level 4, I think. Like really shouldn't be using Frozen Blaze for damage after that. It's more of a just bestiary set for fishing. Running it for health, gotcha. Yeah, I mean Crimson Gear is gonna be way better for damage then. Yo, it's good hunted. I don't do profile reviews on regular streams. I do them on Saturday streams, but you can also join the Discord, and myself or somebody else can help you out after the stream. But you just go in there, verify, go to the reactions channel, get the Skyblocker roll, and then you'll have access to the progression advice channel, and we can assist you there. Nightbot being, or Automod being crazy. So my 3% mining spread and pristine trigger at the same time. Mining spread doesn't work on gemstones. So well, yeah, if you've got gemstone spread, yeah, I got you. Then yes, those can proc, but it won't send the same chat message. Basically, every, like whenever you break a coal block, it only drops 1 coal, but when you break like a lapis block, it drops like 5 lapis. Same thing for gemstones. Gemstones can drop like up to 5 gemstones per block, and so the pristine rolls on each piece that drops from that block. So if 2 of the pieces get the pristine proc, then you can get, a lot more than, you can get double basically. So I got you, Vix. I believe Crimson is basic. At basic tier gives more health than Frozen Blaze, or at least hot. I mean, if you're using Blaze pets, I think Frozen Blaze could be better, but if not, then yeah, probably. Final Destination is worth it to use on other places in E-Man? Nah. Like, you only want to use Final Destination for E-Man, but it's like, once you get to that point, then you start making money from E-Man, and then you can invest in Crimson. Generally. Burning Crimson with a Hibernate Tactics 5, I can easily do E-Man T4s. Should be able to. I don't know. It's going to be a survivability question on how much damage you do and, like, what equipment you have and, like, vitality and all that stuff. So, I mean, I wish I could say yes for everybody, but not everybody would be able to do it with that gear. So, it also depends on magic power and all that stuff. But, I mean, it's really just try it and see how it goes, and then maybe need some other stuff. But if you're rich enough to be able to have all that stuff, I assume your magical power is pretty high, so should be fine. Why are you farming potatoes? So our goal for today is to get to Skyblock level 471. So I'm currently level 470, and the max level is 473. So my options for things to do for Skyblock XP are very slim. So it's either do this or do M7. And for this, I get 1 Skyblock XP every 3 hours. And for M7, it would take me probably at least 7 or 8 hours to get my next XP. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather just do like 3 hours of farming today. I think that'll be better. Plus, it is derpy, so I'd take even longer actually to do my my M7s, because nobody runs M7 during derpy really. Everybody does dailies and then they quit. So I'd be looking for a party like the whole stream. Wild Vix. Level 474 win, legit. When they adding it? What's that happening? Got 3 bill. What should I spend it on? I mean, if you don't know, then I would just hold on to it for now. But you know, when you like just pick something to invest in, you know, if you're trying to go for a certain Slayer level, or if you're trying to get a certain Heart of the Mountain level, you know, you can spend some money on that stuff. Or if you're already past all that stuff, I mean, depends on what your net worth is as well for all that. But realistically, if you don't know what to spend it on, just save it till like an update drops and you want to spend money on that. The calculator for blocks per second isn't accurate hunted because every time I go and kill pests, it doesn't like reset. So it's counting in the time that it takes for me to go kill pests. So it's really at 20 blocks per second. That's really how much I'm breaking, but calculator doesn't update after I take breaks in between. Is M7 and Derpy actually that bad because doesn't the plus 50% global XP boost affect class skill? It does. But runs generally... Yo! Cultivating 10 on the potato hoe, by the way. Pog. But, generally, the runs take a decent chunk longer. Just because of dragon split and other things. Sometimes dragons take really long. If you get really bad power rates, dragons have double the health, so you're not splitting. And even if... Sometimes you can't even do it with the whole squad, so... You gotta have a really good group to be able to split dragons during Derpy. That new update of Sky Handy because mine doesn't do that? Nah, I'm on Bad Lion client. Boom. Yeah, I mean, again, I wouldn't mind doing M7, but the problem is finding a party is so much harder when it's Derpy because everybody leaves after 5 runs. They just get their dailies and then they leave. So every 5 runs, you're looking for a whole new party. So it's kind of pain. Can we combine Pasterminator 1 book to make a Pasterminator 5 book? Yes. So combine, you need 16 Pasterminator 1s to make Pasterminator 5. And then to get Pasterminator 6, you have to get that from the pest shop or from experimentation table. Join Discord. Hey, let's go. Harry, do exclamation PV. Suddenly got the feeling to dip from the stream. Definitely not because you're on Bad Lion. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro is not a 30 virus enjoyer. Feels bad, man. Cult 11 win. All right, buddy. I see how it is. Could sell my Frozen Blaze helmet for 20 mil and get a Kudra comp carry. Dude, what's the reason to get a Kudra comp carry? You're not going to be able to do Blaze Slayer or anything with 244 magical power. That's not how that works. Don't rush. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just wait. How long have I been doing this without a spray down? Am I trolling? I think I'm trolling. I'm probably trolling on some level. Ay, ay, ay. Blood is throwing. Actually, let me grab this first. 1, 2. Let's see, where are they at though? Let's grab this one and this one, and then there's one more. Hello there. Boom. All right. Cult 11, a bill crops for real. Oh, goodness. Pass. We got 10,000 titanium. Bro is cooking. Right, here we go. There we are. Yeah, carries are never worth it. It's never worth it. Do exclamation IG and ducks. Some carries can be worth, but like a 244 magic power, find a good money making method and invest in that first. I mean, I don't think carries are ever worth it. Personally, I don't think it's ever worth it. It's not really worth it at any point. If you can't handle the boss needed to get the gear, then you're not ready for the gear. Generally, that's how it's designed for the most part. Like I don't really think it's worth going for most of the time. I have 70 mil saved. Where should I invest to earn money? Ooh, I'm not really an investment guru. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really really do investments personally, but they are doing Slayer updates soon, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw some money towards stuff. The problem is we don't know what Slayers are getting updated. So if you invest in Blaze Slayer, we don't know if Blaze Slayer is getting updated, or if they're just doing spins, or if they're not doing spins. You know, we really don't know anything. So it's hard to say. But if you want to wait for forging update, I know people have been investing in ocelots for ages, but I think forging pet XP boosts are also pretty good. Juju, I mean, again, it's not worth getting carried to Juju if you can't handle T3 or T4 E-Man. Like at least T3. If you can't handle at least T3, then you're not ready for Juju. Kind of Slayer parts are being updated? I just said I don't know, man. I literally just said I don't know. Habanero Tactics. I mean, if you got a bunch of money to invest, but 70 mil's not enough to invest in even a single Habanero Tactics book. They are adding a new Slayer. I mean, they didn't say that specifically. They said they're adding new Slayer levels. And I think they did say new Slayer boss, but they didn't say it was like a brand new Slayer specifically. Like it could be T5 Svens, it could be T5 Tarantulas, you know? So it's hard to say. But Dungeon for Recom grind, haven't done dungeons in a while. I think M3 is still top tier, I believe. Got 200 E-Man carries for term and then did more F7. It is worth though. I did that too. It's not worth it. It's not. It's not. Maybe at the time when you had to use Final Destination, be able to do all that stuff. But now it's just so much easier to do E-Man. And so much more expensive to buy carries. It is not worth it. Not in the slightest. In the bat phone, there's a new place. Is there? Hold up. Or is it the one that's always been there? This has always been there. That's been there for a while. Like, even since Vamp Slayer, I think they still had that there. So it is possible that that's part of it, but it is not guaranteed. Remember in-game, people struggling with T4 E-Man when it came out, the Ender Chestplate meta back in the day? Goodness. That was a while ago. Got max Juju. Should I start prepping to grind for term? Probably not a bad idea. Usually you want to do like term, G-Drag, and then hype. It's the strategy I went with. So, yeah, going for term next is usually the next step after Juju. The T4 right now, I'm at 950 magical power, Vet Vitality 7 with Hab Tactics 5 with Warden Helmet at Hab Tactics 5, doing between a mil to 1.2 mil damage, but I can't survive during the hit phase. Okay, what are you using for hits phase? Juju do like is that? That's probably something I'm not familiar with. Are you doing like exposed Vera Juju? Is that what that means? About second best. I don't know, floor 3, M3, floor 3, something like that. You ever hypermaxed anything? I believe my pendant in here is hypermaxed. I believe. It's got the powder coating. It's got perfect gems, best reforge, recoms, all that stuff. Yo, what's good, Tire? Nerfed Aurora Staff, which is the best early game weapon, but added Kudra comp. I mean, it was way too overpowered for destroying the game, to be honest, but it was way too OP. Hypermax, that's actually a lot of coins. All right, buddy, it was like 2 billion. Should I change Juju to Soul Eater 5 so then with what ultimate enchant? No, keep Soul Eater 5. Yeah, keep Soul Eater 5. That's way better than anything else, for sure. Friend was basically like praising me for achieving both hype and term at the same time, but then I sold the hype like 2 days later anyways because I'm not getting into any parties with Skelly. Oh, man. Pain. Pain. T4 much harder than T3 Vamp? I would say so, yeah. I meant the enchant slash items on the thing. Hypermax pendant's only like 200 mil. I mean, my farming gear is hypermax. Full perfects. Mossy. Also not that expensive. Bro was on the stream crazy. Still got the enchants that go out. Still gotta have the enchants that go on necklace be hypermaxed. Oh, so you want me to put like the 1 and stuff on there? That's wild. Fermento Homa skin. Oh goodness. Using Juju with a duplex explosion arrow while meleeing boss was at full HP all the time. Okay. I mean, you might still, like, you can do that, but you might still be better off with, like, Tank Zombie Reaper Scythe, to be honest. Might be better. I have major skill issue and struggle with E-Man. A-Man is tough for all of us. I don't want you to, that's useless, but that's what Hypermax means to me. Useless coin wastage. Yeah, let me put a Prot 7 on a Mastiff set real quick. That'd be the best. Only do around 100,000 damage per hit. Is that inside dungeons or outside dungeons? Because any other enchant, you're gonna do way less. Straight up. That's the best one. If all the other enchants do way less damage. They're about getting more hits. Less damage per hit. Legion on the Fermento. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, then no. I haven't hypermaxed anything, I guess. This is a progression-based profile. Just throwing that out there. That part have like 1100 magical power. I mean, if you don't have an Ender Relic in that, then it can still be tough. Ender Relic makes things way easier, but I mean, E-Man without Ender Relic is a lot harder for sure. Outside dungeons, yeah, that's really good for a Juju. That is very good. Fiending for a coal, getting a turn without fiestas is so boring. Wild. Good, Logan. Did you use a tutorial for your pumpkin and melon farms? Yes. So pumpkin and melon farms were Melon King D. Same thing for this farm is Melon King D. So, what do you think about my skin? Very cool. Duckling in a suit and tie. You'll love to see it. Should I go with farming like 10 hours a day and then buy a G-Drag? I do have farming max set up melon. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm using full Frozen Blaze armor with Mythic E-Man pay. Yeah, that's not a damage setup. That's like a health setup more than anything. So you're doing real good then. You're doing 100k with that. That is valid. Best money making method for early game and mid game. I'd say early game would be Timite grinding or Prism grinding in the rifts. Probably go and do something productive. Nah, this is the way. Blocks per second so low because it calculates in the time that I go and get pests, so it's not totally accurate. I'm really doing 20 blocks per second when I'm actually farming, but I go and get pests, you know, every 5 minutes. So, but for mid game, I mean, probably mining fiestas. Be making like 100+ mil an hour. Goes crazy. Good, Toby. How you doing this morning? Probably should have used that 650 mil to get Ender Relic instead of 10 starring my Fiery. That probably would have helped. Fire Veil Wand worth the investment? I mean, it's not that expensive. So I would say so. Specifically for like Diana and... I mean, it can be good for fishing. You usually don't want to use it for fishing because people are trying to get loot shares and stuff. But if you're solo fishing, it's not bad. But yeah, Diana makes bank when she's elected. True. True. But yeah, pest farming does make a solid amount of coinage for sure. It is pretty good coins. Who just got what? Yo, Burkos with level 300 GG. You'll love to see it. Only have 300 magical power? Well, yeah, that would also be a factor. That would also be a factor. But let's go. 300 is a big deal. Barbers make good money. I think it's alright. I don't think it's as good as, you know, doing like Vamp Slayer and Timeout grinding, but it's still decent. Choose your name, do exclamation IGN in the chat, and it'll pop up. Do. Please don't stand on me. Please. You're stopping me from breaking crops. Smile. Fastest way for free to get 6 mil mithril? Like 6 mil mithril powder or just straight up 6 million mithril? I mean, do minions be the free way. But powder? Yeah, I mean, I think you can wait for the RNG of getting like 10x goblin spawns during a 2x powder and try and do that. But I mean, that costs money. And also, you know, need really good RNG for that to happen. But yeah, I mean, it's not really free, man. I hate to tell you, but that's not really a thing, unfortunately. Boom, there we go. Let's go here. Pest's not brain dead enough. Wild. Should I go for a term? I have like 800 mil coins. What's your magical power? That would be the question. Why does it say your texture pack is just Furfsky? Part of it is Furfsky, but there's like 9 other packs in there. It's just the name of the pack, you know. It's got Furfsky on it. So, ta-da. It's Furfsky Reborn. Skyblock mindset, crazy. I have 2 mil powder and need more. Yeah, I mean, you can invest in some ways to increase it. I did make a video a while back about powder grinding with all the gear upgrades you can do to get higher rates, but again, not really free. It's like 640. I'll try to get it up to 750 before you go for term. At least 750. Best mage weapon other than Hype and Midas? I guess Yeti Sword? Probably. I mean, yeah, Spirit Scepter's good too. Like, highest single damage shot would be Yeti Sword, but usually you'd want like Spirit Scepter and Yeti Sword, so Spirit Scepter to do low damage in a wide radius, and so you can kill like a bunch of the low health mobs, and then if you're going for something a little bit stronger, use Yeti Sword. It's gonna make 10 T9 Iron Minions, fair enough. Mineshafts are even more brain use, and grottos just make coins in general, so more worth in my opinion. Yeah, for main profiles for sure. RIP to all the Iron Man players on the struggle bus. Yeah, Glacial Scythe is good too. I always forget about Glacial Scythe. That is true. Glacial Scythe is decent. Best class in your opinion? I mean, I don't know. Like, are we talking about like best for damage or just most fun for me? Because I've only played like tank and healer in M7 so far. I think I'll have a good time playing Arch, but I enjoy doing tank on stream because it's like tank would be boring if I didn't have something on my second monitor. But most of the other classes require you to pay a decent amount of attention, so they're more fun if you're just doing that. Tank is the best design class. Mage is the strongest at max gear. Both damage and fun. I mean, again, I haven't gotten to play Burrs or Arch or mage. But I've enjoyed tank for sure. I liked playing healer when I wasn't streaming it, because it was a lot like easier to hit pre-devs when I'm not trying to read the chat while doing a pre-dev, and not like stressing out about, you know, everyone's watching me. If I fail this, then L plus ratio. So, but yeah, healer was fun off stream, but for stream, I think tank has been the best, and I think it probably will be the best out of the 5. Turn on super secret settings. I'm good. Any good money making methods for early to mid game? I mean, there's rifts, there's farming. They're both good early on, I would say. Probably the best 2 for early on. Yeah, tank is definitely the most chill. How many milestone 46s you got? I have 8 right now. And we are milestone 39 on potatoes and sugarcane right now. So we're going to get one of them to 40 today. At least one of them. We might get them both to 40. In which case, I only have 12 XP left from the garden. Would be pretty crazy. But we'll see. There we go. Okay, I read that. I'm trolling. Trolling. Let's see. Trash. Garbage. Trash. Garbage. SMH. How much did the clover helmets go for? Ooh, that is a good question. I am curious to that as well. Doo-doot. Ta-da. Best pet rules for farming during derpy to one-shot pests. So I've got the fishing rod that I have pet rules for, so it'll swap between my hedgehog and slug. So it's like when you throw fishing rod, equip slug unless that pet is already equipped, and then same thing for hedgehog unless it's already equipped. And you also got to have buzzing reforge on your vacuum. That will help a lot. For sure. Oh, run it back. Fishing is super pricey. Yeah, it's expensive. Especially when you get to like lava fishing and have to use like hype and Midas staff and stuff to actually be able to handle thunders and things. But grab this. Yeet. When next profile reviews? Hopefully this Saturday. I need to do some shorts for those. For sure. What do you think about earning money from grinding summoning eyes? I mean, it's a good way to do early game, but definitely better methods. I mean, I'll pause and like wait till I go and get visitors Vix, and you can grab one then. How to get PV? So whenever we do the Saturday streams, that is only on YouTube. And so make sure to be in YouTube, and then we just choose randomly from the chat, or if you do like a $10 donation, then you get a guaranteed one. So why don't you drop to the void to reset? I mean, I could, but I don't know. I feel like it would take longer than me just typing /garden. Like, I don't have to type the whole thing. I just type /GA. Plus, usually whenever I get to that point, I check and make sure that I don't need to spray. And so if I fall out of the plot, then it doesn't show me if I have a spray in the plot. I'm going to record you farming. Okay, then. 85 hours of farming worth it for 1 billion coins? I mean, if you're not going to enjoy it, don't do it. Planning any giveaways? Hypixel's kind of taken an anti-giveaway stance, so I'm not planning on doing any giveaways ever anymore. What to do for the remaining derpy hours? I mean, foraging is a good idea for sure, but if there's like any skills that don't involve killing mobs, then that would be a good idea to do too. All right, yeah, that's a good setup, That's a good setup. But yeah, we randomly choose people on YouTube. The strat. Let's do a screeny whenever I go get visitors. I'll do screenies. Should I farm or go mine? I'm level 60 on both. I mean, mining would make you more from leveling pets, so it's not a bad idea to do that. Yeah, alchemy. If you don't have alchemy 50, that's a good idea too. For sure. Guild, so I only invite people who are active in the chat and in the Discord, generally, for guild. Or if we've run a lot of M7s together, things like that. So that's how you get a guild invite. Generally. But we're probably going to be running farming even while Finnegan's here. So I'm going to be running farming for like the next week. And then hopefully I'll have it maxed out. Boom. There we go. Hopefully I'll have it maxed out before Finnegan leaves. That's the plan. Blocks per second counter ain't at 20. Yeah, it's bugging. It counts whenever I go and get pests. Kind of funny to see high level people struggling to get milestone average 46 when I did that on like 4 months of pretty much straight farming. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but you just have to focus on it for a little bit. Because realistically, I could have done this months ago. I could have been doing this off stream for months. I could have done this probably a year ago. But I was trying to wait till Finnegan got elected. And he just never gets the perk that I need him to have to actually make farming go faster. So it's kind of a yikes. Do I have this? I do. All right. Back over here. Guild net worth rec. I don't really have one. As long as you're, you know, somewhat active in the game. It don't matter. I mean, I'm not going to invite somebody who like just started playing today, but you know. Level 100 sheep is 8.8 mil. Oh, they dropped so much after Derpy. Best mage setup for F5, F6. Like Shadow Assassin. I don't know. Is Shadow Assassin better than Wise Dragon at that point? Or do you just go from Wise Dragon to straight to Storm? Panda skins got manipulated, I think. Went from 140 mil to nearly 300 mil overnight. Goodness. Guild member cap is 125. So I don't know how many we have right now. But I think we're close to it. I think we got like 120. But I think Shadow Assassin and like a Spirit Scepter. It's good for F5, F6. Or 122. Okay, so we got room for 3. Yo, Jace with the T1 member. W's in the chat, dude. Let's go. Which reminds me, by the way, we do have some free members to give out. So let's go ahead and do those too. Let's go ahead and do that. I keep forgetting to do that throughout the week. So, there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
As a child, I yearned.
I think we're around here now. Maybe. But let's go. Again, thank you so much, Jace, for the T1 member. Massive W's. How did Finnegan not get the Pest Eradicator perk yet? Bro hasn't been candidate for like 7 times. Legit. It's abysmal. I yearned for the mines. Let's go. You'll love to see it. But yeah, I get to give out 10 free memberships. So we did 5 in YouTube chat and 5 in Shorts chat right there. But let's go. Guild name, The Determination.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
But yeah, I don't get to choose who it goes to. It's just randomly chosen. So, congrats to the winners.
For the mines.
And he's going to keep saying that over and over and over again. This is the way.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Child, I yearned for the mines. Indeed.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
I thought it was over. It was not over. But again, thank you, Jace, for the T1 member. So,
Child, I yearned for the mines.
T1 members get access to the membership question and answers that we do every single month. So, make sure if you guys just got gifted a membership or if you bought one, again, shout out to Jace, then check out the post section on my channel. The community posts, and you can leave a question on that post, and that will get answered in this month's Q&A. Yo, what's good, Lagian? How you doing, bro? Why you farm potatoes? I need SkyBlock XP, and this is the fastest way for me to get it at this point. So I just need one level. So we're going to try and get that one level today. We need like 2 more hours farming or so. That is the plan. Any new good money-making methods for mining? I've been gone for a while. Not really. I mean, as long as you've been here since Glaciite Tunnels came out, everything's pretty much the same. I mean, if you're on Iron Man, then diamond grinding is a good strategy. Selling to NPC, but for everybody else still doing gold mining in dormant mines, or what's it called? Mines of Devon. It's a good idea. Why only one person get membership? Nah, 5 people on short stream, and then 5 people on the main stream. Smile. But yeah, we're hitting 471 today, dude. We're only gonna have 200 XP left. Just crazy. Hold up. Talking about the guild. If I was interested, would I be allowed to join guild? I'm not interested because I'm in a guild I like. Just would be fun to know. I think so. I think we could arrange that. I think that's doable. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore. It got scrolled past. I just miss messages sometimes, okay? It happens. I need to go get eggs, by the way. Alright, once this spray runs out, we'll go grab eggs real quick. That is the plan. Right, here we go. Doo-doot. So we are now 75% done with this sugarcane milestone. I think, I don't know. We really might hit the sugarcane milestone before we hit the potato. Hypixel level 219, by the way. Go touch grass, SMH. All right, what else we got? 2. It do be hard to keep track of 3 chats. We do have YouTube Shorts, and Twitch. It's all going on right now. It's all going on. Bouquet. Garbage. That's not an overgrown grass. Why'd they make them the same color? I open it and see blue. I'm like, overgrown grass? Nope. It's just a bouquet. Disappointed. All right, who wanted screenies? There we are. There's the screenies. Fire alarm test. Please no. Please no. Stretch time.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Luke with the sub. Thank you so much, bro. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Okay. I need to rename all the things on all the signs on my island. I'll do that later. We'll do it. In a dungeon, SMH, downtime. Yo, with Izz on Twitch, let's go. All right. Let's see. Where am I at? Right here. Okay. Oh yeah, let me go get eggs real quick. Boom. 1. Who's next? 2. And then 3. Bing, 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 bing. 4. Ay, ay, ay. Where? I think it's down here. Where's my divine, chat? Where's it at? Am I being trolled? Legendary. It's not a divine. Mauled. Also not a divine. I haven't gotten a divine in like a month, bro. What's going on? Probably average rates, but still. Huh. Shorts bugging out. That's not good. That's not good at all. Got you, Vix. He's got 15 enchanted melons in a minute. Crazy. They go kind of crazy. Alright, let's see. One. Yeah, melon dice are just cooks, dude. It just cooks. Boom. This one. And then this one. Bro, my sleep schedule is screwed. How am I waking up at 6 a.m., chat? What did I do? I went to bed at like midnight. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. I can't believe you've done this. It's not good. Not good at all. Not in the slightest. I guess I should have set one of the options to be runes on the voting, but nobody really asked for that, so I guess we're gonna do when we get to this next milestone for memberships, which actually I think say we're at 71 now because I think I only added 10, right? And Jace did his sub. But once we hit this next one, we'll do the Chimera books when Diana comes around, and then we're gonna make it a die. So we're gonna spin a wheel whenever we hit the milestone, and we might go for 3 different types of dies and just like put 3 dies on an armor set because nobody really does that. So it'd be like a unique looking armor set. Be kind of cool. Doo-doo. Boom, 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 boom. But we're a third of the way to potato, and we're like 75%. I think we're gonna get this sugarcane milestone first. I'm not gonna lie. Like if we get especially if we drop some enchanted sugarcane instead of just enchanted sugar, we drop a couple of those. Every time we drop one of those, that's like 4% to the next milestone. So if we can get lucky with a few of those, go crazy. It's wild, Vix. Wild. I might end up taking a nap later. I'm gonna be honest. It might happen. Ooh. Oh, gross. Gross. But man, I can't remember the last time we hit a level. I think I uploaded that video like a month ago when we hit that. I'm pretty sure. Gamer, that is illegal. It's illegal to buy Minecraft from anybody else. Sounded so relieving. I mean, I know a lot of people like freak out when they hear bones popping and stuff. My neck is tight right now. Dang. Yikes. Yeah, I'd probably do that like 3 times a day, to be honest, at least. Why not just pest farming anyway if pest makes a majority of the milestone? I mean, I'm pretty much just pest farming. Like, we're grabbing pests the second they pop up. I'm getting as much pest chance as I can without sacrificing too much fortune. So, I mean, this is like realistically about the best way I can do it. I mean, technically I could swap to biohazard right before spawning. But I think the race would be pretty similar because I would first off have to go grab twice as often. Go grab pests twice as often, which would mean a lot more downtime between actual farming. So I think it honestly about evens out. Boom. Let's go right here. Doot. We're chilling. 76.5% now, and then 34.5% on potato. I do not have any more pests. They're all done. Unless it's the ones in the traps, which we're just gonna wait on. How do I get my skills to show as numbers and not letters? I think it's either a texture pack or a mod. I don't know which ones though. I like the Roman numerals because I think Roman numerals are cool, but not everybody knows how to read Roman numerals, and it also just takes more time to read Roman numerals than to read a number, so I get it. But yeah, I don't know if it's a texture pack or a mod that does that. I assume it's a mod that does that, but I don't know. Chat, what's the mod? Does anybody have the mod that changes like skill levels from being Roman numerals into numbers? Oh, Badlion has that? Hold up. That's SkyBlock. Roman. Oh yeah, replace Roman numerals. There you go. Cool. Very cool. So yeah, just look up Roman in the SkyBlock mods and it'll pop up. Is that also a SkyBlock feature? Oh, for real? Settings, what would that be? Not API. Personal settings? I don't know. So I have everything on what it normally is. Oh, skill numerals. Yeah, right here. You can change that. So go to your SkyBlock menu, go to settings, go to personal, and then user interface and turn off skill numerals. That's the strats. Cool. The more you know. Yo, what's good, Battle? Yeah, I got up early today. I woke up at like 6 a.m. Straight up. Any way to add more mods BLC? There's not. I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, I don't believe so. Can you do giveaways? Not really. Badlion has, or not Badlion. Hypixel has kind of just said you shouldn't, pretty much. Because a lot of people get in trouble for boosting or, you know, just trying to IRL trade. Because technically, if I'm giving away coins so that you guys will, like, subscribe and watch my videos, then I'm earning money for giving away coins. So, what XP are you getting today to get you to 471? So we've gotten a chili pepper collection and a potato milestone. So we're now going for a potato or a sugarcane milestone. That is the plan. But yeah, for Max Garden, I only need 7 potato milestones and 7 sugarcane milestones. So we're going to max potatoes before sugarcane. But honestly, if we don't have too far on sugarcane after we're done with potatoes, I might just not farm sugarcane, and I might just get on every, like, twice a day and grab pests from traps and stuff. Aren't you doing M7 as Derpy? You get way more class XP, but the runs take longer, and everybody only does 5 runs, and then they leave. People only want to do dailies during Derpy. Please don't stand on top of me. You're stopping me from breaking crops. Thank you. What's your favorite verse? There's this verse in Hebrews. I can never remember the numbers or anything. But it's, judge not that you be not judged. I like that one. That's a good one. No, they don't take longer. Real. Yeah. The dragon is having double HP. And the wither's having double HP, and all the mobs having double HP doesn't make any runs take any longer at all. Crazy. I like it. Let's go. Yeah, I can never remember exactly what verse it is. I'm really bad about remembering that type of thing, but that one sticks with me. Thank you, Random. So for mining, crazy profit for real goes crazy. And the arch you play with is just skill issue. Well, again, that's the problem. I might play with one good arch, and they're fine. And then it's Party Finder, man. Everybody leaves after 5 runs. And so 90% of the time I'm just in Party Finder looking for a party, and then when I actually get into a party, I got to deal with, you know, less than ideal conditions. That's just how it works. Thank you, Derpy. Boom. Where's this guy? Right there. Trash. Alright, where are we at? Right here. What do I get by completing the request where I have to stand next to an NPC for 7 hours? You can get a new visitor on the garden. So then I think Green Thumb, I think, is the one that gives extra farming fortune for unique visitors. So you get like 1 extra farming fortune if you have Green Thumb 5 on everything. But we are currently going for either a potato milestone or a sugarcane milestone. So we are 37.8% to potato, but we're like 75% to sugarcane. So we're trying to get either one of those. So the pests that I kill drop sugarcane. I'm aiming for mosquitoes because those are the ones that drop sugarcane. So if we get lucky with our pest spawns and get a bunch of mosquitoes, then should be chilling there. Should be vibing. I'm in 7 healer. I've done all my healer runs. I've done all my healer runs for class average 50. I might with tank. At least for dailies. But normally. But I gotta get this today. And I'm not getting any XP from dungeons for ages, so I gotta at least get this skyblock level. It's gotta be done. I'm not getting any XP out of dungeons today. Do you have invites off? I don't think so. Yeah, Spaceman has been there for like literally a year tire. I don't think so. I don't know. I might only have it for friends. But I have auto accept friend requests on, so. But yeah, he's literally been there a year tire. Goal to accept Spaceman. I'm going to do that at some point anyways, but I'm probably going to wait till I max Garden at least. Probably till I max XP. That's probably going to be a after I max XP thing. Might be when I go for... I might do a video and go for max farming fortune. What does he want? He wants sugarcane. He's so needy. He's so needy. But yeah, he doesn't give XP right now. If they add more visitors, then he might give XP, but at the moment, he's the only visitor I'm missing, and I'm like 4 away from the next XP from unique visitors, so. Tis a grind. How much? It's like 9,700. Enchanted sugarcane. It's redonkulous, man. It's like 1 billion coins worth of sugarcane. It's crazy. Stay hydrated, lads. All right, appreciate you. Will you have a good one, bro? Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Let's see. So, 17 minutes on this. I think it'll take us, I mean, it says it'll be an hour and a half. It probably will be an hour and a half before we hit the potatoes. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to hit sugarcane first. Hard to say. Yo, what's good, Harl? How you doing this morning, man? What's up, what's up? Again, if y'all enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like, smash that sub button. We're on our way to 24,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subs away, which is pretty crazy. But also, if y'all enjoying the background music, make sure to check it out. There's links in the description for that as well. Yo, what's good, Explosives? How's it going, man? Good, how are you? I'm doing good, man. We are almost there. We're working on it. We are working on it. Slowly but surely. Loki, want to go to your island to flex the farming setup of a top 45 carrot farmer, aka my setup? Yo. The flex would go crazy. Be mad things, man. But hopefully we're going to get this done. And then, y'all know I'm trying to max garden by the end of the week. That's the goal. And if we have all this done, like, it's just going to be dungeons and Kudra. And that's it. So I can't really grind Chili Pepper Collection. So until updates drop, we're just going to be running dungeons. Once we're done with this. I mean, maybe when Diana gets here, we'll grind out a couple of those, of course. But like other than that, we're just going to be running dungeons 24/7. How much you making per hour? I don't know. I'm not really selling stuff right now. I kind of wait and then sell everything all at once when I need money. But probably somewhere around 15 mil. That's usually what it is. Buy plus plus back? No. Shout out to Voiceless. Holy McChickens. Gave me a month of plus plus. My plus plus did run out yesterday. So shout out to Voiceless for giving me a refresh. Tubi's trying to max Garden. Hypixel's trying to max my Depresso from No Divine. What a world. Real. Real and true. If I can just drop this last Divine, by the way, before we... if I drop the last Divine before we hit this crop milestone, then that would go kind of crazy. Crazy. Just talking about having 2 years. You're just ran out. Done about 40% of total wheat, only to realize that my inactive co-op is making my garden 2 times longer after finishing Ward already. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. The pain is real. The co-op grind. 07s. My queue is full. I need to go do that. Bro, I've gotten so many librarians. It's got to be like 100 librarians since my last Dedication 4 book. Like, straight up. In fact, I have 1 divine per 1,000 eggs. Makes me so annoyed. I think it's more than that, right? I don't know. I think it's 1 every 900 or something. But yeah, I get it. Yeah. It is a little yikes. That was me when I was grinding Ender Dragons. Still haven't dropped an E-Drag pet, by the way. Still haven't done it. Okay, so yeah, if we get 8 more eggs and don't get a divine, then that's what it is. 140 mil wheat for max. Ay. Such a grind. Alright, see you in a bit, random. There's a certain thing I'm going through, trying to stop. Each time I do, I feel like really guilty. Like the guilt just feels like it's eating at me. What do I do? I mean, first off, definitely gotta pray about it, but you gotta like have somebody in your life to hold you accountable. That is a big part of it. So somebody who's not like there to judge you, but there to just help you out, you know? We all go through stuff. You're not by yourself. Know that as well. Know that. It's not just you, man. It happens to all of us. Done a total of 17 dragons in 4 years. Got 2 E-Drags when they were 50 mil for epics. Bruh. With Runons and Superior. Oh my goodness. The good old days, man. Back when Runon's bow was the best bow in the game. Aiming was broken. It was so nice. So satisfying. Which, I mean, Terminator's very satisfying as well, but still. Yeah, aiming enchant was crazy. It was crazy, man. At least I'm not the guy in the lobby with 1 divine per 5,000 eggs, but at this rate I'm gonna get there. Oh, goodness. I hope not, man. Ay. The grind is real. Got you, Panda. Hope that helps, man. I'll be praying for you. We all been there. We all been there. It's no fun. Behold the human condition. But yeah, let's see. I really hope we get Slayer update soon, man. It's been a month since what's it called? Kill the pests. They're not doing anything bad. I gotta kill them when they start making me lose fortune. Then I'll take them down. 0 for 3k, so if I get one soon and it takes another 3k for a second, it'll be like 6k eggs per at one point. Oh goodness. That will be abysmal. But yeah, y'all remember the aiming enchant, dude? That was so nice. I mean, it's still we have Dragon Hunter still, which is close enough. But I don't know, it's just not as satisfying as just annihilating everything. Which, I mean, Terminator does that now. So it's kinda all good. It is what it is. Do that. Grab these. Grab those. Yeah, I think I got like 2 or 3 of my divines. Like, not unique ones. I got a couple dupes from the Hitman bug as well. So I'm not like quite as lucky as it seems. But yo, let's go with Edge. 1 level left. Can he do it in the next... How long do we have? Like 20 hours? 22 hours. 22 hours left to get to foraging 50. Can he do it? I think that's like 3-hour grind, right? Something like that. It's probably less than that. I don't know. Harder to get a crop milestone than a foraging level? Is that the world we live in? Very possibly. How many Galaxy Parrot skins were there originally? Because there's 1.5k left still. It's weird I'm Skywalk level 155 and didn't do Melody yet. I mean, there's people out here who are level 300 and haven't done Melody yet. Don't feel bad. It's just, especially if you're like not in America and you have like really high ping, there's a lot of people with that who just can't do Melody. It's so pain. Like 7,500, I think. Okay. So, I mean, 6,000 sold. That's still pretty decent. If that's the case, but 3.5k or 5k, I mean, either way, they sold thousands. At least. Like, if it was 2,500 and they hadn't even sold 1,000 yet, that would have been kind of yikes. Kind of yikes. In the US, have good ping and internet. I'm just weird. I mean, I didn't do mine until I was probably level 270. Like, well, I mean, I got Melody's hair. I didn't do the private island harp until really late, though. That's the problem. The private island harp is pain. I did 1 stream where I streamed until I beat it. It's 2 songs. The second song's easy compared to the first one, but the first one took me 5 hours of attempts to finally get through. It was so bad. Oh my goodness. That was the longest stream. Like, I've done 24-hour streams. That was the longest stream I've ever done. Ugh. It was such a pain, man. I was crazy by the end of that stream, man. I had lost my mind. Like, you see people doing their, like, only up streams back when that was a thing. Like, was my mental state. My mental state from running Melody was the same as people doing only up streams and, like, Kai Cenat when he was doing Elden Ring and he had to get a therapist. Like, that's where I was at, bro. Oh, it drove me crazy, man. I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind, bro. It was bad. It was so bad. Ugh. I hope... My greatest fear is that when Forging Update comes out, they're going to have a Melody 2.0. If that's a thing, I'm going to be so... Never again, please. Private Island Melody or Forging again? I would honestly rather do Forging 0 to 50. Probably. I mean, Forging 0 to 50 wasn't too bad. Like, only thing about that was I did have, like, a little bit of carpal tunnel from constantly clicking like that. Took me like 4 more to get 100%. Got a 98 or 99 on through the campfire in like hour 2. It was so sad. 4 more hours to get 100%. Yeah, that is a little yikes. Only foraging 20. Yeah, I mean, private island strat is really good. It's like during Derpy, there's a machine you can build that just constantly refills your inventory with, you know, like saplings and enchanted bone meal, so you can just constantly be planting stuff on your island and not having to compete with people in the park. So it's a lot better for getting through all of the foraging grinds. You can like watch something on your second monitor and be chilling. So it goes kind of crazy compared to Melodies. Melodies, it takes so much more energy, I swear. Like an hour here, an hour there, of course, but still, yeah, I mean, pain is pain. Okay, we are now 81%. I don't know, man. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Boom. 81.6%. This last guy, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Boom. I have Hyper Catalyst Iron Minions with the 1 minion expander per Iron Minion. Fair enough. That should make some bank. Oh, my inventory's full. That's all. Just gonna wait for forging update, but I've been saying that for years. Yeah, I've been saying I was gonna do Kudra after forging update dropped for like 6 months now, at least. So I mean, I said that a while back before. I probably said that for years, and then I did a little bit of Kudra, and then I like stopped again and said I'm waiting. But get a potato and sugarcane milestone so you can get even more XP. Just do them both. That's the strats. Maybe. We'll see how close we are when we get to one of them. How close we are to the other one. Kudra Max win, please. I need. I want to do it. Like, I know that, you know, me having bad gear doesn't really affect it that much. Like, it's not bad gear. It's Infernal Terror. But it's just, I don't do Lifeline. So, it's just like, meh. I don't care about your dominance. Yeah, I need to just do it. I'm trying, like, I need to at least get this this Ragax though. I want to finish my tank runs, and then how about that? We finish tank runs, take a break, do Kudra, and then go back to dungeons and do bursts. Maybe I'll do that. That might be the wave. Because realistically, it is kind of throwing as far as XP for me to not do Kudra. Because it's only going to be 400 Kudra runs, and we can do like 25 to 30 an hour. Going to potato 40, either potato 40 or sugarcane 40. Or close to both of them. Should I buy Juju even though I can't use it right now? No. How to get good. Really, getting good at SkyBlock is just putting in time. That's all it takes to be good, is just not having a life. So just play as much as you can. That's how you get good at this game, pretty much. Set pest mosquitoes and farm those. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, man. 16 hours of Kudra, not bad. Like 1 Diana for me, essentially. Yeah, it's not too bad. Guess if you got to deal with Party Finder, it'll take more like 22 to 24. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have enough people. Usually we have a lot of Kudra gamers in the chat when we do that, but how much money you make per hour while farming? It's about 15 mil on average, something around there. Max SkyBlock level right now is 473. Done worse 10 hours of Diana a day. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, if we're doing, we'll say on average, including Party Finder, doing like 25. I don't know. We're probably doing more like 20 runs an hour if we include Party Finder times and stuff. So that means it's gonna be like, that means it'll be 20 hours ish, something like that. But yeah, that's not terrible. That'd be like, if I do 5-hour streams, I could do that in 4 streams. Yeah, 1 week of Kudra, that's doable. Especially if we can make money off of it, because I never make money off Kudra. Oh, the other thing, I gotta buy a Aurora set. That's what I gotta do. I do not have an Aurora set. I need to get at least Burning Aurora before I do that. I think that's the strats. So I might spend some money on that soon. That might be the wave. Bro, I have it set on mosquitoes and I'm getting no mosquitoes right now. What is going on? Let's do visitors real quick. I'm gonna have to go get eggs in a moment. as well, which is always fun. Always fun. Never not fun. Bam. Okay, we're on slug. We're good. Send it. Send it. They're sprayed, man. We got 20 seconds left, and then we're going to spray them. Or we're going to go grab eggs, and then we'll spray them. Aurora die on your Aurora set. It's only like 20 mil per die. It's clearly the best die. Is this the wave? Claymore win? Facts, bro. If I don't drop one before I'm done with tank runs, it's Rome. It's Rome. Alright, now we're out of spray. Egg time. But for max XP, we are missing 14 XP from Garden. We're missing 4 XP from... what's it called? That thing that I'm thinking of. Chili Pepper Collection. We are missing 33 XP from Kudra, including the Kudra pet. And we're missing a lot of XP from dungeons. I think I'm probably missing like 15 to 16 from Bestiary and about a whole level from class average 50. Something like that. Ah, of course it appears right after I leave. I think I'm getting kicked to the lobby right now. Maybe not. And yeah, I gotta donate Claymore as well. That's another thing. Oh, goodness. Hold on, let me go grab that egg real quick. I didn't realize one was about to appear. There we go. Much better. 124-hour stream. I never make it on 24-hour streams. I used to be able to do it in my younger days, but I have to stop early every time now. Nah, if it's an actual good update, like for Forging update, I think I'll be able to do 24 hours. But, you know, when it's like, what's it called? Wait, let me grab the, I'm trolling. But when it's like, I tried to do it for fishing update and I made it like 12 hours and then nobody wanted to watch fishing anymore. So I was just talking to myself for the most part. Like we had like 15 people still in stream, but you know, after, I think it was like 12 hours or something, I was like, you know what? I think we're going to call it because nobody wants to watch me do this and I'm tired. So I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for the views. So, or I'm not doing it for the views and I don't want to do it. So nobody's watching it. I'm gonna go. That's kind of the strategy that I went with there. But you know, if we get something cool like Forging update that's actually gonna have good things, then that'll be nice. But yeah, also I'm missing the Divine Rabbit as well. I'm missing one Divine Rabbit. So it's like the only thing I have to buy with money, Mythic Armadillo, also, that's a whole nother thing. The only thing I have to really buy with money is Claymore. And if we can do Claymore, then we'll be chilling. We will be big chilling. Finish Garden and Kudra and donate Claymore. Think you'll be top 100? That would be like 70 XP. Let's do the exact math. So we get this level. This right here will have 13 more XP from Garden. Then another 30 from Claymore makes 43. And then 33 from Kudra. 76% to 472. I could check the leaderboard and see where that would put us, but it'd be close. If I get that Hoppity egg, then we'd be 86. Hoppity giving RNG based Skyblock XP. Yeah, it's trolling, dude. Trolling. Almost up to 200 magical power. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think, I mean, again, if they add updates, you know, we'll have more things to focus on. But right now, once we're done with Garden, it's just Kudra and Dungeons, and that's it. 145. Okay, that's where that would get us, is 145th. Which, I mean, that also includes some Iron Man profiles, but I doubt there's 45 of those profiles being Iron Man. But it has some dupes, though. Oh, I gotcha. 10 XP with same difference. I mean, 10 XP would push me past a lot of people. I gained 4 XP today, and I passed 4 people. Actually, we've gained 5 now. I've still only passed 4 people. Let's, you know, get the idea. What you gonna do when you complete everything? That is a good question. And I got a couple ideas. I want to do more collab videos. Would be one thing. And then I also want to start doing more guides. And I want to do some videos where I try and get the max of a certain stat possible. So be like, all right. So the max pristine from, you know, armor is this, which I should have. I have max pristine from armor. But you can also get the pristine potato or whatever it is. And then if you're in a mine shaft with 4 specific things, you know, it'd be cool to show like exactly how to get the max of every single stat right now. 26 people at 473 or 472.97. Got you. Anyone know the next best I can get for mining equipment? I have myth right now. Titanium is the upgrade after that. But got all perfects on my drill. GG. Iron Man to Dark Claymore. That's what I'm trying to do. On this profile. I'm trying to not buy one. So I'm technically Iron Manning a Claymore. But I might have to... If I get class average 50 and I don't have a Claymore yet, then we're just... It's Jover, man. It's Jover. Love to see you getting the max of a stat. Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool idea to be like, all right. So today we're trying to get max pristine. So this is all the pristine in the game. And also you can do this, blah, blah, blah. You know, we have to meet these specific conditions to get the max stat. And then we could do the same thing for farming fortune, which would be a lot harder. Because I could do it. I have all the things. Most people can't do it because they don't have max magical power. But I have max magical power. So I can get the max strength, which means I can get the maxed out mushroom cow. And I can do some crazy stuff. So. Can we talk about how titanium equipment is 13 mil per piece? What? Is that real? Ain't no way it should be that much. Good night. Gold mining in deep caverns good for money? No. If you're going to do gold mining, do it in Dwarven Mines Royal Mines section. That is where the good money is. Or also Mines of Devon, of course, is also goated. But, yeah. Yeah, Mines of Devon and diamonds and gold in Mines of Devon should be better than Royal Mines. Everything else in Royal Mines, but yeah. It's bad right now and I have to buy it. So sad. Dang. It might be cheaper for you to just upgrade your gear because it's a upgrade of mithril gear. So you can do it in the forge. Mint Dwarven Mines. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad there, but Mines of Devon is better. Find minerals like 600k sell offer. That's why titanium so much. But like, what in the world? Bro, that is crazy. I think I sold all of mine. Yeah, I did. That is crazy. It's a lot cheaper in Forge. Sounds like playing. Yo, Raph with the 2.
I yearned for the mines.
I appreciate
Raph
it, man.
donated $2 through Super Chat. Can you review my 10-day-old profile tank class?
I appreciate the 2. I appreciate the 2. I usually don't do profile reviews for less than $10 just because if I do one for $2, then I'm going to get like $22 donations. And then I have to do a profile review stream. And that's not what I'm trying to do today. That's not what I'm trying to do today. Maybe. Well, we'll do it quick. We'll make it quick. Give me like one thing to look at, and I'll look at that. What one thing would you like me to look at? Well, I appreciate the 2 W's in the chat for Raph. Thank you, man. Could queue him for Saturday. could do that, but I mean, again, I might not end up doing a stream this Saturday. I never know for Saturdays, man. We might end up busy. But yeah, if you give me like one specific thing, like farming level, or you know, one specific like your wardrobe or bestiary or something, you know, give me one section to look at and I'll check that out. But yeah, I just, if I do a whole review, that's gonna take like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get a bunch more donos, and we're never gonna get this milestone done. So I appreciate it though, man. Thank you, seriously. I do appreciate it. Yes, for mining, it's Iron Man. All right, tank class. That's the name of the IGN. All right, let's do that real quick. Let me grab these guys real fast. Boom, boom. Do this. Voila. One more. Or 4 more. Mosquito. How close are we on mosquitoes now? Guess we'll never know because I killed a earthworm right after. We're over 80% though, I think. Let me double check. 83. Close. Close. All right, let's pull this up real quick. Sky Crypt. Doo-doo. Let me make it so everyone can see. Maybe. Voila. Voila. Oh. Ah, I see. Boom. There it is. Okay. Tank class. Look at Heart of the Mountain stuff and mining level. So he's on 10 days on Iron Man. He's mining 33. We've got, what's the mining gear? Bro's already got a Helmet of Devon. That is crazy. And the YoGoU setup. Dude. With 109 kills on it. Sheesh, man. Bro is cooking. What pet we got? Armadillo and a mole, of course. So we're already doing Gemstone Drill. And we're already doing, what's it called? Nucleus runs. And he's got a decent chunk of powder, too. Dang, man. Bro is cooking. Kata 13 as well. Just doing a little extra there. Dude, AOTE in 10 days is crazy, by the way. On Iron Man, that is crazy work. Bro is cooking. W's in the chat. Holy. Man is vibing. Yeah, I mean, 10-day-old Iron Man, that is insane. Holy cow. I never see that. That is wild. Absolute cookage. Go right there. Yeah, I don't think I could get an AOT in 10 days. I don't think I'd be able to do it. Respect, man. Respect. Getting those bingo splashes, crazy. Yeah, bingo splashes do go crazy. That is true. Romine's good for redstone. I think Romine has redstone, yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, any ore that you can do in Royal Mines is going to be better than anywhere else except for gold and diamonds. Those are better in Mines Devon. But yeah. Freshwater rod, I mean, yeah, giant fishing rod is still really good. It does give 20 double hook chance, but it requires a lot of other gear to be able to actually use it better than Rod of the Sea. So, doing backwater content right now. I need fishing 22 to get the magma cores to upgrade my drill. Oh, man. Yeah, that is a whole nother grind. Almost got enough for a 355 as well. Sheesh, bro. Like, that is insane. Like, seriously, for 10 days, that is wild. Diamonds is better in Royal? Okay. The more you know. Nightbot did not, or Automod did not like that word. What do I put on my titanium equipment to max it out? I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy. Just go for like blazing reforge. I wouldn't put recoms or anything on it. Nah, you're good, Panda. Automod is super sensitive. I gotta fix him. But dang, dude. Yeah, that is wild. Bro knows what he's doing. 10 days. And we're already doing all that. Sheesh. Boom, boom. Okay. We're at like an hour left, supposedly, for our potatoes. I think we're going to max potatoes first. At the moment, it's like every 5% that I get on potatoes, I get 1% on sugarcane or something like that. It's about the rates, so it's not great rates. Derpy overrated, to be honest. Yeah, he's good early game, especially if you need like Alchemy 50. It's really his main use at this point is Alch 50. But he'd actually be so nice if they did away with the double HP. Like, that would be so nice. I'd rather them give like mobs double damage than double HP. Because if mobs are doing double damage, like, you gotta be careful with SAs and stuff, but like dungeon runs are generally gonna be still pretty speedy, which would be so nice. I have another account I play M7 on, but I got bored of it. Wanted to see how far I could go on my own. Valid. Valid. Yeah, 10 days. Bro is cooking. Yeah, non-co-op Ironmans especially are so hard. Such a pain. Just like game players forget how to do early game. It's not even that they forget, it's just it changes so much. Like, I started this profile 2.5 years ago, and the way I did my early game back then, I would not do it the same way now because it's so different. I have a co-op, but they're useless. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's usually how it goes. That is usually how it goes. What do I put into when it comes to mithril upgrades in Heart of the Mountain? I mean, early on, it doesn't matter too much. Just like fortune and speed are good if you're trying to do like Crystal Hollows commissions. Once you get to that point, before then, Titanium and Sanium is nice to help you with your Dwarven Mines commissions, but usually Crystal Hollows go crazy. I have a co-op that doesn't play, that just goes on his main to give away his money. That's wild. Wild. Me too, just not the Iron Man part. Yeah. Valid. Valid. Y'all love how all those the YouTuber mega co-ops always end up being like one video? How that always goes. Everyone's too busy to do more than one recording session. It's always how that goes, man. I'm Heart of the Mountain 8 right now, trying to get Mithril. I'm only at 600k. Okay, got you. Okay, well, yeah, I'd say speed then. Focus speed, probably. No. Split it, really. Speed and fortune are both. Because I think... Or is it blocks broken for Mithril commissions? Is it blocks broken or amount of Mithril gotten? I think speed is more important. It's good. Zinks, how you doing this morning, man? What's up? What's up? We are currently trying to get a potato level or a sugarcane level. Gonna get one or the other to crop milestone 40, and we only need 1 skyblock XP for our next level. So whichever one we get is gonna be our level 471 XP. Never thought that I'd enjoy Iron Man. I think it's very easy to enjoy early Iron Man for sure. But eventually you hit that roadblock where you just have to mine for coins or farm for coins just to get recoms or just to get a certain enchant from a dungeon, like all your Legion books, things like that. That's just what I don't want to do. Like, I don't mind grinding for the gear itself, but I don't want to have to do like 1,000 M5s every time I want to get a full set of Legion 5, you know? Like, it's so much. Iron Man is definitely a fun game mode. I just don't like how Hypixel does its progression, so I wouldn't. Yeah, that's just like, I don't mind the gear progression and all that. It's just the upgrades and enchants that I don't want to do. It's his pain. An Iron Man on old school RuneScape and it's a blast, but they actually do stuff decently wild. Forces you to learn resource management. Yeah. Can't just buy Legion on Bazaar. Yeah. So that's the part I don't like. I like to spend coins on at least getting minimal upgrades on most of my gear. I didn't used to when I was early game, but now that I got money, I like to be able to skip grinds that I don't want to do. Just like having that option. Like I Ironmanned a lot of stuff on my first profile, and I've done stuff a lot differently on this one. Like I definitely bought a lot more things than I did the first time around, which of course has made progression go by a bit faster. But I still try to Ironman some things here and there. I still haven't bought a Dark Claymore, trying to Ironman that. But you know, when I get it, I'm gonna be spending money on upgrades. I'm not gonna just, you know, drop all the books, all the Soul Eater books or whatever enchant or Chimera books. I might end up dropping all the Chimera books, but I'm not gonna drop all the T6s and T7s I'm gonna put on it. Yeah, only T7s, not T6s, by the way. Oh, we do a little trolling. There we go. 60%. Let's go ahead and do these. Trash, garbage, trash. Spent 70 mil in 5 minutes, bruh. That is a little bit of coins. Boom. Do this. Voila. I'm at 240 at my Ironman, and the grinds are getting longer and longer. It's still not that bad, but sometimes it's just frustrating. Yeah, I imagine. Outbidding people on the dark auction on Ironman gives you a dopamine rush. I bet. I bet that's something. But how many hours do you have to grind to do that? Spend 15 hours for not even like the crazy stuff. It's fun when you have the feeling that you accomplished the goals you wanted to do. Yeah. Like I can definitely see that part for sure. But you know, like I try to do some of these longer streams. Like today's not too bad. But we've been doing those streams where we spend, you know, like 5 hours doing M7 and then I get one Skyblock XP. Like things like that go crazy. Bruh. That is unlucky, Zinx. Goodness. That is yikes. Brother sold my hype for 300 mil fully scrolled. Now I have no DPS weapons. Sold my Hypermax term for 150 mil, then gave it to his account. That is wild. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. I mean, you have any other setups to start grinding money? Because if you don't have a money method, then Rift is a good option, for sure. A good strat. Yeah, visit me, Keo. Do exclamation IGN. I got you. Farming's not too bad when you have something to watch. Yeah, like 3 chats. Goes crazy. Yo, it's Good Spoon. How you doing this morning? What's up? What's up? Better do commissions for Mithril or just sit in one spot for Mithril? I would do commissions. It's generally going to be better. Not quickly. The grind is real. Grind is real. Finally broke away from Skyward because Ironman was an insane time suck and my friend ended up getting me to play WoW. That's wild. Bro fell out of Skyblock and straight into that. That's crazy. Just hit 900 hours playtime. Sheesh. Sound like Yachty? I don't think I've watched a Yachty video. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I do. Maybe I'm both. Imagine somebody actually did that, where they're like, Refraction's got a secret account and he still makes content. Be crazy. Yo, what's good, DKs? How you doing, bro? School is crazy. Hey, no worries, man. We all been there. Nobody likes homework. It is what it is. I'm on Hedgehog still. I am trolling. Ding, 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 ding. Update on the F7's almost 200 runs and still nothing. Kismet every now and then. Dang. Combat armor I should buy. Sold it and don't remember. Necron is good. There's Crimson, of course. You got... What else? Hello, sir. How goes it? I got you. He's got the rune. So this is the rune that gives the fire effects. Let me apply this real quick. Can you make out on pest farm and get max level and it isn't a waste of time for you? I have already made a guide on how I like to pest farm, which is like middle ground on both things. So make sure to check that out. Oh, let me, yeah, there we go. Voila. Very nice. Yay. Watch live stream. Sounds good. Got you, Kai. But yeah, I mean, I made like the less sweaty version, which is the way that I do it. You can do it slightly sweatier where you keep an eye on the cooldown so you can see my cooldowns ready. I could have just swapped to Biohazard before I spawned these pests. And that would have spawned more pests. But if you get enough pest chance from other things, then it's not really worth swapping off of, in my opinion. Because thing is, you know, if you swap to Biohazard and you're getting like 5 pests or 6, if you're getting 6, I don't know if 6 is possible to get from one spawn. But if you're getting just 5, it's not really worth it because you have to downtime more going to the pests. I mean, I guess if you set spawn every time you leave where you're at to go kill pests, it might be worth it then. But got you, DKs. So tempted to sell my mining setup and just have a very good dungeon setup, but then if Cole rolls around with Fiesta, I'll be very sad. Yeah, better to wait. Better to wait. Never liquidate. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We got 5 minutes and I gotta go get eggs again. Am I ever getting a divine? I've gotten so many divines. Am I ever getting the last one? If I can get this last divine, man, I never have to worry about Hoppity ever again. And that would be just like the best thing ever. For real, for real. Like when Hoppity first came out, it was kind of cool. But now it's annoying. So I just have to like log in every 40 minutes that I remember to. Even when I'm not streaming. Just to try and get this last divine. So annoying. Just want to live my life, man. I gotta give a quarter of my time to Hoppity. Tis abysmal. Not good times for real. It is what it is. Oh, that was my chair. That was not my back. That was my back. That would have been crazy. That was the chair again. I have no idea who that is, Sirkin. Wild panda. Wish I had the motivation I had when I got into mining, because now I can't mine for more than 20 minutes, and back then I mined Mithril for 11 hours straight for powder. Yeah, maybe we should take a little bit of a break. A little bit of a break. Would Lifeline Undead Resistance be a good budget attribute set for Kudra? Apparently the resistance attributes are % defense, not flat defense. I mean, a lot of people run Undead Resistance on Aurora gear. But Lifeline Undead Resistance is like, it's not terrible. If you're not trying to buy a god roll, then that's not terrible. But I mean, realistically, you're trying to get your health low most of the time. So probably better off doing like Lifeline Breeze or Lifeline Mana Regen or something like that. But yo, let's go with Edge. Chili Pepper level 8. What did I just hit? Did I hit 8 today? I did. We're at the same. We are the same. Only 10,000 left to go. Already quit for 3 months? Okay, well then. Unlucky, man. It was good, Quentin. How you doing today, bro? What's up, what's up? Again, if y'all enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like, smash the sub button if you haven't already. We're on our way to 24,000 subscribers. We're getting there. So I appreciate it. But yeah, we hopefully I'll probably be doing farming streams honestly the rest of the week. That's the plan. Just gonna be doing some chill chatting and farming streams, and then when Finnegan is gone, we'll get back to the Dugan's grind. That's the plan. Yo, let's go Lavian. 1,000 visitors without declining. W, dude. Holy. How can I get a flying fish for the Ellie quest? Crimson on the Crimson Isle, skeleton fish too. Okay, so for flying fish, you have to be 8 blocks above lava in the blazing volcano. So make sure on the right side of your screen it says blazing volcano where you're throwing your fishing rod. It doesn't matter where you're standing, but it has to say it where your fishing rod is in the lava. And you have to be standing 8 blocks above wherever your fishing rod is. So do that, and that's how you catch flying fish. For skeleton fish, you have to be in the burning desert. So make sure wherever you're casting your rod at in the desert, make sure it says burning desert on it. So again, keep an eye on that right side of your screen. But that's how you get those. 6K mining speed good. I think it's decent for a Hard Mount 7 with not too much powder. It's not too shabby. It's not like end game mining speed, but it's not bad. Got you, Trixie. No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was good verdicts. How you doing? I don't know what to do today. Should I get fishing 30 to use Inferno Rod? Ooh. I mean, fishing right now is a little tougher because the mobs have double health, but you do get 50% extra fishing XP, so it's kind of worth it. So it's not a bad idea, especially if you've got a good weapon to handle the lava mobs. So, not a bad idea at all. Alright, compost about to run out. Best melon farm, significantly better English than the normal one. I don't want to rebuild. Yeah, it's quite a bit better, I would say. The good thing is you only have to build 1 plot of it, and then you can copy paste the plot. So you don't have to build like, 5 rows of everything. But what desert did you say? The burning desert. So it's like whenever you spawn, you walk up until like right past the nether fortress, and like so you're standing in front of the volcano and the path splits off to the right and to the left. It's to the left. So it's like over by the barbarians where the spiders spawn at. That's where it is. So you'll have to fish like right on the edge of the volcano on the left side there, because there's not really a ton of lava spots in that area. So you just gotta find a good spot next to the volcano. There's a new melon pumpkin farm by Venom. No trapdoors, it's easier to get out of. Oh, that's nice. That's a good one then. Yeah. If I was doing melons, I would check that out. But we're done with melons and pumpkins, so I ain't got to worry about it. But if you guys need something, that's probably a good one. Yo. Buy order for perfect aquamarine was filled. GG. Easy fishing speed. Alright, let me grab this. And let me stop trolling. See if we can get some eggs here. What do we got? Garbage number 1. Garbage number 2. Give me a divine. Mona Lisa. That's the name of my rabbit in the rift. Their mind's too broke to do pest farming. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you don't need to have fermento gear. It helps. But you do need to have like a slug pet and a hedgehog for sure. So for the flying fish, you got to be 8 blocks above. For the skeleton fish, you don't. So for the flying fish, when you're in the volcano, when on the right side of your screen it says blazing volcano, that's when you're going for flying fish, and you got to be 8 blocks above. But if you're just going for skeleton fish, you do not have to be 8 blocks above. I managed to shake WoW and go back to Skyblock, when do you think would be a good time to do it? I was thinking Century Raffle in June next year at the very least, though to be fair, that's far into the future is probably going to be really different. Yeah, I mean, if Forging Update's not out by then, whichever comes first, next Raffle or Forging Update. That's when I'd say be a good time. Use 3/4 Biohazard, Hedgehog, and Mythic Rabbit because I farm melons for XP and kill pests for bestiary. Valid. Valid. In 21 hours, we can stop using buzzing. That's going to be so nice, dude. Why couldn't Finnegan have the good perk, though, man? I need Pest Eradicator. That would make my life so much easier. Forging Update or GTA 6, which comes out first? At this rate, I don't know if Forging comes out before we die. I'll be honest. Still waiting for EU servers. I don't know if they're ever doing that, I'll be honest. GTA 7 first, facts. I mean, I think when 1.20 comes out, it's supposed to increase or decrease the ping issues.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Frost with the sub. Let's go. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet and you're on YouTube, make sure to smash that sub button. It's absolutely free. Helps me out a ton, and we're on our way to 24K. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow for me. We just hit 1,000 followers, so we got to double it now. Go for 2K. Biggest Minecraft server and no EU server is crazy. Just look, EU players. I mean, I don't know. Mindplex went out of business because they did 2 servers. I think they just don't want to split the player base at this point. I think that's their issue. Because if you do 2 servers, you split the player base. And, like, they've got a lot of players, but it would make things a lot different. For sure. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the newer versions, like apparently the way packets are sent in newer versions makes it like so your ping should be lower. So it should be better. So hopefully that's like a significant increase or decrease in lag, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what the transfer packets would be, yeah. So yeah, when they update to newer versions,
as a child, I yearned
should be better. I think, if I'm understanding everything right. But yo, Panda with the sub, let's go. One closer to 24K, you love to see it. About to type something funny, but it's kind of inappropriate and will probably be stopped by Nightbot. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky. Nightbot moment. Do this. Started Skyblock in 2020 and still Desert says not coming soon. All the other dungeons. Got you. Yo, what's good, Arksy? It's the goat who made the 2B skin. W Mans, how you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? Crazy. The myth, the legend has returned. How you been, bro? What you been up to? Censorship moment. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. But anyways, 24 minutes on this spray. So we got one more spray after this, and we should be done with potatoes. Still got to think about sugarcane. I don't know if we're going to do the sugarcane level today if we don't hit it first. Yo, what's up, Alpha? How you doing today, bro? It's been a little bit. What you been up to as well? Legal IRL trade could be nice at Hypixel. You mean booster cookies? Is that what we're talking about? I hope that's what we're talking about. Scam cookies, crazy. Is that what we're calling? Is that what they're calling them now? Bro, this chair. It'd be popping all the time. More than my neck pops. Doing great in that 2-week Skyblock phase I get every couple months. Been having quite a lot of fun in the game though. Yo, what you been grinding? Tried the new fishing update. When am I gonna be in a review? It's been 5 months. Hold up. Were you not in the last one? I don't remember. Because that might be a mod thing. Because they said we had done all of them. I'll do a short if you've not been in one yet. But I just did one ever how long ago it was. Last week. Well, what's your IGN alpha? I can probably tell you. If I remember. Be insane. Alpha Aries, yeah, you were in the last one. You were in the last one, dude. That would be insane if they really did that, and honestly, probably really bad. Would be awkward. Want to hype so bad. It is a grind. It's worth it, but it is a grind. But hopefully they'll give us some cool things, cool combat stuff with forging. That's what I want. I mean, a lot of times when they add new islands, we get some kind of new boss now, which is nice. You know, fishing islands, we got fishing bosses. I'm hoping that when we get... Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm trying to do this with my right hand, so my left hand gets a break. I'm hoping when we get Forging Island, we get, you know, like a Slayer boss or some kind of island boss would be nice. Is it derpy or did it switch to Finnegan yet? It's still derpy. We got 20 hours still Finnegan. Farming again, but trying to do other collections and some Slayers. Want to be SkyBlock level 100 since I've been playing this game for like 3 years and still not. Forging bosses could be cool. Could be cool. But yeah, the we're working on potatoes today. I'm gonna try and max garden by the end of the week. That's my goal. So we'll see. It's one money method that I enjoy to some degree without pure RNG. The thing most people like about SkyBlock and MMOs in general is the gambling, the RNG. So I don't know. If all the things you enjoy are RNG based, then yeah, I mean, that's kind of just how it is. Just want to start pest grinding for Finnegan. I wish he had Pest Eradicator perk, because that would be so nice. But he never gets it. Never gets it. Makes me sad. Alright, we are 88%. Ugh. Let me grab these. Ooh, 89%? Yes. Okay. Getting there. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. Alright. Is 1 mil damage enough for a T4 grind after Derpy? I would think so. I don't know. How much health do T4s have now? I can't remember. Do exclamation IG and Trixie, and yeah, my IGN will pop up. I auto accept friend requests. Checked the review 4 days ago and didn't really find myself. You were in there, man. You were in there. Like to see RNG bases, average drop chance, money made per hour. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to look at it for sure. It was pictures from 5 months ago though, so it's not gonna look like your profile looks like right now. But you were in there. So if I Kismet and don't get anything, I'm gaining at least 4 mil instead of thinking I just lost almost 2 mil. The strats. That tool rune, yes. It has Fiery Burst rune on it. What should I put in my redstone minions? Ooh. I mean, it's not like crazy stuff to put in it too much. I mean, you can try and get like Enchanted Lava Bucket or something. It's just a good, somewhat cheap upgrade to have, but if that's too expensive, then I wouldn't worry about going too crazy. I mean, of course, super compactors are a big deal. Also, trying to actually do accessories and magic find, yeah, that'll help with Slayers a lot, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a big deal. This is the first time I've seen a farming tool with rune effect. Yeah, this is, I think it's the only rune for Hodes. So, it is Fiery Burst rune. It is dropped from Blaze Slayer. But yeah, it's pretty epic. How much speed do you use in this farm? I am using 247% speed. And Depth Strider 2. And you can see I'm in water on Soul Sand. But yeah. Any chance to know exactly where I'm at in the video? I do not, man. I don't, but you're in there. Bro wants to not watch the whole video, SMH. I see how it is. I see how it is. No slime got nerfed. Is it still best for AFK money? I mean, it's still up there. I don't know if it's the best. It's still very consistent, so I wouldn't swap. But it's like the problem is like other things that change. Slime is consistent. All these other methods that everybody keeps swapping to, like you have to swap off of after a week because everybody swaps to it and then it's not good anymore. Whereas slime, if you stay on slime, it's still decent. So, nah, you're good, Alpha. I'm just trolling. Let's see. I think I just had a seizure reading that silenced. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just had a seizure reading that. It's a money making method that makes 30 mil per hour. I think Timeite grinding should make that much. I believe. If you watch profile, guessing on my profile when I started playing again, I was level 320. Everything was so bad. It's crazy how it changes, man. It really is. How do you get 10 XP from potatoes? I have a lot of farming fortune or farming wisdom. I don't know. I also have cultivating 10. That helps a lot. Boom. Do this. Who's next? Over here. Went from, and like 60 bill net worth. Dang, bro. Yeah, what's good, TNT? How's it going? Do I ban him, chat? Thoughts? SMH. Alrighty. Let's see. Jerry, hello. 13 of these, eh? Boom, boom. Voila. Done. Okay. Let's go right here. Moving on. Wild TNT. Spaceman win. Eventually. When I have money to spend on things other than M7. Use enchanted lava, enchanted hopper, and diamond spreading and corrupt soil on the slime. Is there better I can use, or is this it? I mean, fly swatter would be better than diamond spreading. And of course, you know, you could go with like hyper catalysts and crazy stuff, but like that's about it. As far as permanent upgrades, I mean, you could do the upgraded lava buckets, the plasma buckets and stuff. But yeah, fly swatter would be the big thing. Berber's injector rather than soil. That's not for slime, no. Wait a minute. I swear he was. Hold up. The IGN is familiar. Unless it was in another video. I swear he was in it. Let me check the list. Unless he was in one previously. I swear you were in it. Unless somebody goofed. Boom. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No. No. Okay, maybe it wasn't the last one. I swear that name is familiar, though. Did you get reviewed in a stream or something, too? Unless it was that, but I know that IGN is familiar. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Alright, I might have to make a short. I swear it was in there. I don't know why that sounds so familiar then. What in the world? Alright, well, it's the mod's fault. Because they told me they were all reviewed. Or they had all been listed. I was lied to. I was lied to. I'm blaming the mods. Crazy. Tom, actually, I believe when I asked if all of the members had been reviewed, it was TNT who said they're all reviewed. Gave me lava dye that one time. Did I? I don't remember. Maybe. Swatter or catcher? Catcher. Catcher. But I guess I'm making a short. I'll get somebody to do you want to be guest or do you want a regular review, Alpha? And we'll I think I'm just gonna end up going back through everybody's. I think I'm gonna like ping all the T3s and we'll just redo everyone's profile as a short, and if they want to be guest again, then we can do that, and if you want to be reviewed, then we can do that. Either one. All right, sounds like playing DKs. Good luck. I don't know why that name's so familiar. I swear. I don't know. Did you make a progression advice thing? Maybe I looked in progression advice. If you were to guess it, would you still give some tips, perhaps? I usually don't. Especially in shorts format, because I only have like a minute. But, I mean, maybe. I can try. I can try. It'll be like not in super detail, though. It'll just be like, you should go for this next. Probably. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry that happened. 5 months. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that has been missed. Like it wasn't, you put it in the King review channel, right? Like it wasn't in like one of the other channels. See the short in 2027? Yeah, after Forging update comes out, I'll get around to it. Crazy. Crazy. Wild. Boom. But, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do. What else we got in here? Boom. When will you start doing something in life, like questioning people's life choices while I'm watching YouTube shorts? I don't know. Who knows, man? TNT takes all responsibility. Crazy. Turning on the mods. Wild. Mod mutiny. Mod mutiny. Using Odin now. Legal, of course. Okay, that's good. Good. This is a waste of time. Yeah, making money playing video games is so much more of a waste of time than watching YouTube shorts and trying to be a hater in the chat. Real and true. What's good, Random? Welcome back, bro. What would be some good minions for Iron Man to set up during Derpy and then being AFK for ages? Thinking of Wheat Minion with the Rift Burn thing and a couple Iron Minions. Yeah, I mean, Slime Minions are still good too. But that works. He stole... Bro, that's wild. That's wild, Alpha. Get him. Get the mods. Mod abuse. But it's not the mods abusing, it's the mods being abused. Dun dun dun. Slimes are still good for Iron Man 2? Yeah, I mean, they still sell to NPC for really good. So, I mean, it's not like you know, as good as it was, but it's still better than most minions. So, still very strong. When will alpha be open? I want to try something. I wish I knew, man. I wish I had the answer to that question. That would be really helpful, you know? I was thinking about this the other day. It would be really nice. I mean, I think some YouTubers get insider info on when alphas are going to be open and stuff, so they can kind of like, you know, plan streams and things. But I don't have red names, so I'm not on that kind of know-how. And I don't even know if they are on that kind of know-how. But it would be nice to know like when alphas are going to be open and when updates are going to drop, so I know when to be live. And when I need to plan to have like the whole day to make videos and stuff. They haven't changed the alpha server IP, but yeah, it's so odd that it's like loading like this. So odd. Because it's been doing that for like a month now. So I'm curious if they did change the server IP and they didn't tell anybody, and it's just like they've got 200 people testing out the forging update or something. You know? They just gave up real. Maybe they're just not like paying for the servers while the alpha's down or something. Just conserving money or energy or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. What my texture pack I'm using, which one are you using? If you go to the YouTube channel, I don't think I have a command for it on Twitch, but if you go to my YouTube channel, there is a link in the description of like all my videos with the pack that I use. So it's a mixture of like 12 different packs. So it's got Furfsky, it's got a couple other ones. But yeah. 2 big mysteries in life. One, why did... It's crazy. What is the admin team doing to forging a skyblock? Crazy. Mine doesn't do that anymore. It has no name, just says Minecraft server and won't load anything. Huh. That is wacky. Alright, have a good one, TNT. Appreciate you, man. Doot. Is there info about the forging update? All the info we have, I made a video about like 3 or 4 months ago. It might be 4 months ago now. But only thing that we've gotten since then is they said it'll be on alpha in a few months. Last month. They said that 2 months ago. It's been like 6 weeks, really. So it's like a month and a half. But you get the gist. At least I'll only be 260 XP behind you, YoGoU. Battle through into tech support. I want to try and help. Or throw it in tech support. Okay. I mean... Nah, I don't know what the deal with alpha is. It's just so wacky. It's just so wacky. How would you play a day? Like, it depends. I don't really play too much off stream anymore, so it's like maybe 2 hours a day. Something like that. Somewhere along those lines. Don't even know how to play Skyblock no more. It's been months since I played the game. It's a little, I mean, it's mostly the same. You know, fishing's a little bit different. Slightly. Just a little bit. But most things are pretty chill, as they've always been. It hasn't changed too much in the last little bit. Okay, how we doing? 91% on sugarcane, man. We're getting there. We are getting there. Doo-doot. 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 Skyblock's basically people just being confused 24/7. Hey, that's what I'm for. That's what I'm here for. Never knew what I was doing in Skyblock. I made money out of pure luck. Hey, man. That's what I do, too. I know sometimes what I'm doing, but I don't expect to get as lucky as I do. Should I sell my God Roll Aurora to save the money waste? Don't need it at the moment. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. And then like buy a different set, like at a good tier, but it doesn't have to be God Roll. Max Flare BCA before the spawn rate nerf. I did, yeah. Back in the day. It wasn't too bad. It was like, that was way easier than Ghosts. Because they count for 3 kills each, so you spawn... Like, even though the bestiary is like 100,000, you only need like 33,000 kills, so... Still a lot of kills, but it's not as bad as Ghosts for sure. Can you put Gilded on other stuff? I don't know. I think it's only on gold weapons, right? Or maybe you can put it on other things, but the ability only works on Midas weapons. I can't remember. Stop farming, just buy a Claymore. Is this the way? Spawn right now is ugly. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad. Impossible to get 100,000 kills now. How bad? Like, I know it's bad, but how bad is it? Can only put Gilded on the Midas Sword and Staff? Okay. There it is. There's the info. Alright, 20% to potato, and we got like 10% to sugarcane. I think we're getting potato first. Might be lucky to get 1,000 kills an hour. Oh my goodness. That's so bad. Everyone talks about Ghost, but I feel like Powder Gas Bestiary is the worst Bestiary to exclusively grind for. Max mining, I only have 22 Powder Gas kills. I don't know. It wasn't too bad for me. Like, once they added it, it was like... You know, I was in Glaciite tunnels anyways, trying to max out Glaciite powder. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still hadn't maxed it out whenever they added it, I think. So, I was just going for that. But if you've already maxed everything and you're just going for Powder Gas... Then yeah, I can imagine that's pretty painful. Only feasible way to max flares right now is to have friends / alts AFK around the arena so that they respawn. Bruh. I was in a few lobbies, only 4 spots of flares, and they spawn after like 4 or 5 times I get to the spots. Bruh. That is crazy. That is down abysmal. Holy cow. I'll do M7 later today. I am going to be busy the rest of the day. After stream, pretty much. I got to figure out... I probably don't have enough footage for a video. Although, we're actually going to do some investing after the stream. Or after we're done with this. We're getting Habanero Tactics 4 on some pieces. I don't know if we're going to go for 5. We're getting at least 4 on my Crimson gear. That's the plan, so... Hopefully after I get that, I'll have enough footage for a video. I can make that, and then I'll make that short for alpha. And then we'll see. I got a mod meeting at 2. And then I'm taking my mom out for Mother's Day, so touching grass, man. Crazy. Want to know a good flip? If you tell me, it won't be a good flip anymore. How that works. Bro's buying so many Holy Dragon fragments. Holy cow. See what I did there? Holy cow. Because they're Holy Dragon fragments. Why is no one laughing? Collateral damage of admins trying to reduce lag. Unlucky. Unlucky, man. You hate to see it. Alright, my compost has run out again. Let's go gold mine. Please give divine. Imagine I just get the last divine right here and we don't get our crop milestone today. Bro, that, like, if I get this divine, that legit has to help me pass like 10 people. I'm probably back in the top like 150 after that. 1 divine rabbit. That's all it takes, man. Crazy. I appreciate the pity laughs. It's how you know they care. 2B being a comical genius once again. That's me. That's me. Alright, we'll take it. Got AOTD for 2 mil, enchanted it with base enchants, nothing special, and sell it for 4 mil. Nice. Bro's got the strats. Alright, before this spray runs out, we should be done. I think. So we got like 30 minutes left. And then we're going to spend a bunch of money on Have Tactics. And then I'm going to go eat. And we gonna be vibing, dude. All right, let's see what we got. Doot. All right. Let's go. Back is popping again. Crazy. We're at 400 mil right now. We've gained a little bit just from me doing green thumb books, honestly, I think. Haven't really sold anything. I keep all the potatoes right now. It's wild, Panda. Wild. Been farming with my combat pet for the last 20 minutes. I've been farming with my hedgehog pet for the last 30 seconds. See, we all do it. We all do it. It happens. It's okay. It's all good. I can't tell you how many times I've done dungeons with farming equipment. Like, just the equipment, not the armor, just the equipment. But, like, it's happened a lot. It has happened quite a lot. Boom, boom, boom. Doo-doo-doo. But anywaysers, we're almost there, man. We're so close. We've been out here for like 3 hours. The grind is real. We're finally almost done. For real, for real. Dude, 471 is gonna be a crazy number. When mining, nice. 471 is gonna be such a cool number. I mean, 470 is really cool, but we're gonna be like 2 levels on the dot away from max, which is insane. And I think next stream, I mean, the next week we're gonna be doing crop milestones, and then the next stream I do for dungeons, we're gonna be hitting our 1000th M7 comp. And then the stream after that, we're going to be getting our next archer level. And I don't know after that. Hopefully we'll be closer to some bestiaries after that. But that's my plan right now. So throughout this week, so like for the next 6 days, including today. So 5 days after today, we're going to be doing all that. LF Potato 48. I mean, if they add it, I'll go for it. But, you know. Till then. Yeah, we're going to be doing farming the rest of this week. Should be maxed with garden by that point. And then we're going to be doing so much dungeons. Holy cow. It's going to be so much. The dungeons will not stop for a very long time. 92%. It's going to be close. I think we're going to be like 95% to the sugarcane level by the time we're done. I mean, we're 93% now. Ugh, so close. Should do cosmetic crop milestones like they do with dungeon levels. Should do skill milestones for just all skills, not just dungeoneering. Yo, what's good, replays? Yeah, I woke up at like 6 a.m. I don't know why. I just did. So I was like, you know what? We're going to stream. We're going to cook. We're going to farm potatoes for a ridiculous amount of hours. Plan. Any way to turn off personal compactors without taking them out of accessory bag? I don't think so, unfortunately. Bro woke up before me for my classes. Yeah, it was wacky. So odd. I was so out of my element, man. A streamer being awake before 10 a.m.? What's going on here? What's going on? So my mithril golem pet that was level 100, now starting over on a level 1. Yeah, leveling pets is a really good money method. It does make bank. For real, for real. But I have gained 5 XP so far today. We got a potato level, and we got our chili pepper collection. So now, I mean, if we drop, I don't think we dropped a single enchanted sugarcane actually today. So if we drop 1 or even 2 of those, we might get the sugarcane level before this potato level. but it is very RNG dependent, as always. Got 471. We're getting it today. We got to get this last XP. So we're 85% to our potato milestone. And we're also working on the sugarcane milestone. So whichever one of those we get first, that is going to be the strats. There's a toggle to turn it on and off when you right click it. Ah, I didn't know you could do that like without opening it. Cool. This teleporters in garden, they were nice. They were nice. I never used them, but I heard they were nice. To be able to get to the end of a row and just start on the next one. That sounds pretty epic. Trying to get sugarcane from pests, or are you going to farm that too? I mean, right now we're getting it from pests, but I think I'm going to have to do like 15 hours of sugarcane farming before I max it. You can't use teleport pads on the garden now. They got rid of those. You can do it on private island still, but not on garden. And you, it's late in the afternoon, so to me, you're streaming at a pretty normal time. Yeah, this is like normally when I would start stream, is like an hour ago from now. But really, yeah, for real. This is combat macroing. Sugarcane makes money though. It won't for me because I have a spaceman who wants sugarcane.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Noah with the sub. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're on our way to 24K. I think it's a really fun challenge to compete for crop milestones. I mean, like if you're racing a friend, it definitely helps motivate you. For sure. One of my mods is trying to do sugarcane, so I've been giving him some time to do it. I think I'm still gonna beat him though. He's got, you know, a life and stuff, so he hasn't played too much in a while. My spaceman does yearn for the sugarcane. He does. Decline him low-key. He's a waste. He is, but one day they're gonna add more visitors and he's gonna be worth SkyBlock XP, so I gotta keep him around for that. I missed the huge farm the sweats came up with. I think there's like a 7.0 version of that now. But yo, what's good, Aura? How's it going? What's up? What's up? How is your day, senor? But yeah, normally I don't really care about Spaceman, but one day I will care. So I'm just keeping him around so that when that day comes, I don't have to spawn another one. Realistically. And then I'm not insta-selling any of my sugarcane. I'm just holding on to it for now. Which I've currently got like 200 mil worth of sugarcane. So I still got to spend like 800 mil to do Spaceman. But come on, bro. We're at 94.1. If I can get a single enchanted sugarcane off of these guys, that would be such a big deal, bro. Be such a big deal. Let's go over here. Hello. Trash. Garbage. Where my overgrown grass at? Come on. Dang, we dropping. How much XP left? We just got 1 XP left, which we should get from this potato milestone. Unless we get lucky with mosquitoes and can get 2 enchanted sugar canes. And do that first. I like 6 types of crops in the same 1 block lane. Crazy stuff, man. Sweaty one that housed all 10 crops within the teleport pad limit. Oh, I remember that, yeah. Thinking about RCMing E-Man with Final Destination armor. What's the magical power requirement? Don't do it. Don't do it, man. I don't know what the rec is now, but it's trash. Melee is just legit like 3 times better. It's just so much better. Even in Final Destination. Like, Final Destination Melee versus Final Destination Hype, Melee is going to be better. But I imagine the rec would be like around 1,000 MP at least. That's what I imagine, but I'm not sure. Wonder if you can get max XP because of back-to-back updates. I mean, if I didn't sleep, I could do it. I mean, also, I haven't been playing off stream that much. I've been playing a little bit during Derpy, trying to get some crop milestones, but once I'm done with crop milestones, I'm probably not going to be doing too much M7 off stream. I might do some here and there, but I'm not going to go too crazy. But 600 magic power and hype. I can solo T3 E-Man with Derpy on. Dang. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be slow with T4. T4 is a lot tougher. T4 is a lot tougher, and he's going to take forever to kill without melee. Melee makes it just so much easier. Okay, I still got plenty of bits. We're chilling. Yo, appreciate you, Noah. Let's go. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. God bless, man. Saw a video about E-Man double face skip with RCM Aurora. Yeah, I mean, if you go crazy with Aurora, then it can be decent, but melee is generally still going to be better. Might as well go for Crimson melee then. Need to overflex for sure. Oh, yeah, that's a big deal. 100%. 100%. All right, boys. We got about 1 million potatoes left. T4 E-Man during Derpy is pain. Oh, yeah, I imagine. Any of the T4s, like T5 revs even. I think I did T5 revs the other day in Derpy. Maybe it was before Derpy. But still. Yo, what's good, Fed? Nah, I'm probably going to be done in the next, like, 20 minutes. Honestly. We're almost there. That's wild, Panda. I am Christian. I am Christian. Crazy. My goal is still to get Juju requirements after it was taken away from me like 2 years ago. Want to get actually good at the game and not get carried, though. Gotcha. Yeah. Juju requirements. I remember when that happened and everybody was so upset about it. Now everybody's upset about Roar Staff. But, like, both of them were good for game design. But, yeah, I mean, I get why people are upset about it. Like, the real problem is how long it takes them to do these balance changes. Because when they don't change things for years, everyone just assumes that it's going to be the same way forever. And they can, like, bank their entire profile off of this one weapon. And so when that weapon gets taken away, nobody knows what to do anymore, and they've kind of just wasted all their money on this one weapon, and now they can't use it. So everybody gets kind of screwed over by that. So it is what it is. After a few days, I'll return and handle grind will start. I have 300 mil to spend on dungeon stuff, even though I have all weapon and armor. Nice, nice. That will be a very big boost. Okay, so we are 94.6%. Come on, man. If I can drop just one thing. Is that a mosquito? That is a mosquito. We're at 95.2, man. If I could have dropped... I don't think I've dropped a single enchanted sugarcane this whole stream, which is insane. Ready to go home and sleep? I think you mean go home and play Monster Hunter. Twins, real. I don't have an enemy to do 1,000 T1s. Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. Yeah, I would focus on dungeons, get Shadow Assassin and a Reaper Mask. And then you can handle T2s until you get Final Destination. That's the strats. That is usually the path I recommend at this point. Bing, bing. Gonna go on Monster Hunter when I wake up. All right. I don't know. When are you waking up? Because I might not be home. Low key. I'm touching grass again. I'm taking mom out for Mother's Day. T3s are hard without Vorpal. Yeah. Wait. When is Vorpal unlocked? Is that E-Man 5? Reaper Mask, I've been struggling with it since I've just been using Shadow Assassin. Yeah, Reaper Mask will make it a lot easier. Like, you'll do less damage, but you're going to get a lot more healing, which is really nice. Because on Final Destination to do T4, changes from person to person, but, like, minimum 15k generally when you're first starting out. But you might end up needing 25, depends on a few factors. Oh, 5, okay. Let you know when I'm up inside to get on? Okay. Because I'm leaving around 4-ish, probably. at the latest or earliest, somewhere around there. Somewhere between 3:30 and 5 o'clock, I will not be home, or I will be leaving, and I'm probably not getting back until like 9-ish or something. So I'll be on real late tonight at the latest, but yeah, as long as I'm online, I have auto friend requests on, so if you guys want to send a friend request, feel free. Feel absolutely free. I'll probably turn that off when I get red name. That is my game plan. Zombie Slayer 7 seems a bit scary though. Zombie Slayer 7 is not nearly as scary as trying to go for E-Man levels. Trust. It's not that scary. I did not check the rift for free will. I need to do that. I don't even know if I did that last year, I'm gonna be honest. Last Skyblock year. OG roll exists. Can I get OG roll in Discord? OG roll is for sub 1K. Like joining the Discord, sub 1K subs on YouTube. So that's what OG is for. Got some level 6 books like Ender Slayer and Sharpness, and I don't know whether to put on my OTD or sell it. I would save them. I mean, you can sell them if you want to, but you can more likely better to just save it until you get into E-Man Slayer, because both of those will be good for E-Man Slayer. For sure. 1.2K or 1.3K. Ah, just shy. Unlucky. Unlucky, man. Anywho, we are at 92.3%. 12 minutes until total annihilation. That is the plan. But yeah, chat, I've been playing too much Monster Hunter. I'm like Hunter rank 287 or something now. I've been slaughtering all the frenzied mobs. And also Zoshias. I have like 10 Zoshias saved up. Yeah, active role if it gets added. Might have to do that. Might have to do it. Monster Hunter, so I play it sometimes on Twitch, which if y'all aren't followed on Twitch, make sure to do that. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description, or you can do !Twitch. But Monster Hunter, I played it back on the Wii. They've got like a ton. They've been around for a while. They've got a ton of games. But it's like Elden Ring if it was Skyblock. So it's like you kill the same bosses multiple times, but you can also like fight multiple bosses at the same time if you want to do some quests like that. And you make your gear from the loot from those bosses. So it's like Slayer bosses if it was Elden Ring. But it's really cool. I've been playing a lot of it. Max carrots yet? Yeah, carrots are done. So we just got potatoes and sugarcane left. That's the only two left. Might just gone for some reason. The mod for hitboxes, I think Patcher has one, but I'm using Bad Lion, of course. So, but yeah, also you can be in 1.12. If you just swap to 1.12, that also works. Is it on PC? Yes, I believe it's everywhere. I think. I don't know if it's on Switch, but like most consoles and on PC, it is there. So I have it on Steam. It just came out in like April, so it's still pretty new, but they've done a couple updates since then already. Yeah, I changed my left click and my space bar. So my space bar is to break stuff and my left click is to jump. So I can just play with one hand. Yo, what's good, Josh? How you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? 6%. Almost less than 10 minutes. Dude, we've been farming for ages today. Good, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm ready to be done farming for a little bit, though. I am ready. But we're going to try and max garden this week. So this is going to be another XP. And then we're only going to have 13 XP left from garden. Which is still a lot. Because the way it's going right now, we're going to have 6 levels left from potato. I should get 3 levels from sugarcane by the time we're done with that. So we should have about 27 hours of farming left, which is still a lot. So I'll have to do some off camera this week. I haven't done too much off camera in a while, but we're gonna have to do some this week. Would have asked if you would join the carrot contest that's coming up, but it sounds like the chance for you joining is very low. It is kind of low. I won't lie. It is on the lower end. But oh snap, filling up on potatoes. If I were to sell all my potatoes right now, nearly 200 million coins worth of potatoes. Sheesh, man. I might have to cash in on that. That is a lot of coins. That is a very fancy amount of coins. We might need that. So actually I got like just all of them pretty much. I don't think I'm missing any. I don't know, I might be missing a couple, but I got like all this stuff. I think Slayer's sack is like one of Slayer and Jim's sacks, I think, are the only ones with pocket sack and a sack. Should I use the elephant pet or mushroom pet if I'm 400 magical power? I think mushroom is better for like straight up farming fortune at like 1200 magical power. But for money, mushroom is almost always better because you're just constantly getting extra, you know, mushrooms. So that's straight up extra coins for every crop that you break. So as far as money goes, mushrooms are generally better, but for contests, elephant's better until like 1000 magical power, somewhere around there. First video I saw was Guide to Kudra a year or two back. Oh, the original Kudra guide back in the day. Oh man, back before they revamped it, that was a whole different fight. I remember that now, dude. Y'all remember when you had to like, everybody was on cannons, and then you'd get off and like have somebody do crowd control, but everyone else was on cannons instead of using like term to do anything? That's kind of crazy. Been trying some pest grinding. I was wondering if you can click on your bonus pest chance to see what all your buffs are for it. So I have Slug Pet with Brown Bandana and Pesterminator 6 on my gear. I have all the Wriggling Larvae, and I have the spray on the plots. And that should be it, I believe. I mean, I also have the Talisman, of course. You know, the maxed out Talisman. That's like 60. But yeah, all that stuff. Back when it costed coins to enter, yup. Man, back in the day. But yeah, I mean, I can just click on it real quick. I have Slug equipped now, yeah. So, let's see. Pest chance, voila. All my equipment as well, I forgot about that. Slug Pet, Pest Friends, that is the Slug Pet perk, Sprayed Plot, Pest Hunter Artifacts, my equipment, my armor, and the Wriggling Larva. Ta-da! Alright, we do have a librarian. Maybe he's got dedication 4. That would be epic. Good real? Be able to crash my Inferno Rod to Hellfire Rod for me? Is this you? I'm guessing. I got you. Here. Yeah. Send me a trade request. Just visit you. Oh, okay, got you. Possible to carry my profile with farming. I mean, you can do some pretty cool stuff with farming, yeah. I mean, if you farm enough, it takes a while, but you can do it. But yeah. Buying 1024 more Holy Dragon fragments. That is a lot. Alright, here we go. What are we crafting? Again, Inferno Rod. Wait, is that all you need? Wait a minute. Is that all it costs now, for real? I thought it was more than that. That's all it costs now? That's crazy. That's actually goated. I don't have trades on yet. There we go. Ta-da! I didn't realize they made it cost that little now. Or not that little. It's just, it used to be like all, wasn't it all goldfish before? Who knew? Thanks a lot. Happy to help, dude. Good old days when we said Crimson Island Nether back in the day. Oh, you can do both. Okay. That's kind of lit. Do magma fish as well. Okay, gold's just like twice as expensive. Huh. The more you know. What do you need crafted, Mr. Steve? Answer. Maybe craft being a magma lord if you give me the materials. But you won't be able to use it. So I don't know. Oh, are we gambling? Is that what we're doing? We're just trying to gamble. Just a chest plate, I'm guessing, or do we want 2 boots? Chest plate, all right. Gambling, all right. Let's see what we got. Right, we want a chest plate. Just double checking. Ooh, what do we think? Dang, frags are worth 5 mil a piece. Boom. That's not bad, honestly. That's not too bad. Fishing XP mana pool. Like, it's not god roll, but it's not terrible. That is not bad. Here, do this. I don't know if that's profit, but that's not bad. You'll love to see it. Very nice. Second dragon horn, bro, is cooking. Epic. But dang, very clean. Slept in, I'm late to stream. I woke up way too early, so we can blame it on both. But you got here just in time. We're gonna get our crop milestone in like 5 minutes, and then we're cooked. Gamble with gas cloaks. It made me 150 mil yesterday. Dang, bro. Respect. Yo, what's good, Luffy? How you doing, bro? Guess what? Started. Nah, did I start at 8:30? I think I started at 10:30. Or not 10:30. 7:30. Wasn't it 7:30? I think it was 7:30. I got up real early. I have 100 bonus pest chance now without spray or slug pet. Dang. GG. Started farming and watched your video. Let's go. It's almost 8 for me. Dang. Time zones are crazy, chat. They're crazy. Happy to help, Luffy. It was like 8. Okay. Hold up. I've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So it was like 7:40.
As a child, I yearned.
Yo, Bartik with the sub. Thank you, bro. Let's go. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, smash that sub button. We're on our way to 24K subs. We're getting there. Doo-doo. When you're done with the XP grind, we will play F7 together. I think I'll pass. Nah, my F7 RNG was abysmal. My F7 RNG is nothing compared to M7 RNG. Problem. Plus, F7 Party Finder, I never want to deal with again. Are we gambling again? We're gambling again. All right. Oh snap! We're making 2. We're doing double gamble. Okay. Oh, my inventory's too chalked now. 4 boots. Okay, 4 boots. Got you. 1 pair of boots. Boom. We're not gonna look at them until we get them all. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Pick up stash. All right. Let's see. First one. Infection Lifeline. Not great. Second one. Magic Find Mana Regen. That's crazy. Magic Find Fortitude. And Experience Vet. Okay, that second one's really good. That second one's pretty solid right there. Let's go. Nah, you ain't gotta give me 10 mil. Don't do the 10 mil. Do like, if you're gonna give coins, do like, actually don't give coins. No contraband. For free. Freebies. Let's go. Easy monies. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. My sprays have run out, by the way. It's fine. We're moving on. Yo, it's good free to play. How you doing, bro? Yo, Flame is here. Is Flame trying to gamble now? They're about the Kudra comps to get the attributes themselves for that money. I mean, they do it for free this way, though, so it's fine. Reverse contraband. Crazy. If I give you a dice, will you roll it? No. I'm not doing that. We ain't doing all that. Ah, Flames broke. Unlucky. Unlucky, dude. Mans didn't drop enough Chimera books. Feels bad. 97.9% on sugarcane, by the way. That's crazy how close we are. I mean, if any of those had dropped... Okay, is there one more? If this guy drops... Eyes Earthworm. If any of those had dropped a... one of the enchanted sugarcanes, that would have been it right there. That would have been wraps. Alright then, replay. Crazy. Derpy over? Nah, he's got like 20 hours left. Only 4 months of cookie. Wow, going broke. My bad. My bad. If I give you the dice and the money to roll it, would you? No. Nope. I'm good. After this week, you gotta do Kudra with me. I think what my plan right now, we're gonna do M7 until I'm done with Tank. And then we'll stop and do Kudra. And then we'll play Burst. That's my plan. So far, I went from 600k to 700k Mithril. Dang, bro. Goodness. It takes a while. It does take a while. If I give you a cookie, will you consume it so you'll have more than 4 months of cookie left? I'll buy cookies when I need bits. I've still got 10,000 bits available from the cookies I ate yesterday. So, don't worry. I will buy plenty more cookies throughout Finnegan. Oh, we got more. What are we gambling now? We doing more boots? No, I4 birds, you gotta learn it. I gotta learn it. More? Okay, boots. 1, 2, 3. Boom, and 4. Breeze magic find. That's pretty good. Breeze life regen. Oh, 2 breeze life regens. What are the odds I get 2 of the same roll back to back? What are the odds? And then Dom life regen. Dang. I mean, 1 good piece. Could be worse. At least 1 with magic find is decent. That's decent. But what should I do next? Skywalk just got mining 60. I mean, you can do the powder grind. You can go for farming. Ain't no way. There's no way. Did y'all just see that? He just rolled a 6 first try right in front of us. What the heck? What in tarnation? Was that... I told you should have rolled it. Was that your first roll on that dice? That is crazy. But how do you write the command back? Just hit up arrow on please don't stand in front. Just hit up arrow on your keyboard. That was first roll. That is insane. How much profit is that? Is that like straight up like 60 mil profit right there? That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. All right. 1 more. All right, let's see it. Goodness. 500,000 materials stashed away. That's crazy. All right, let's see it. Be a good one. Experience speed. Experience speed could be worse. Could be worse. What's your IGN do? Exclamation IGN in the chat and it'll pop up. What are we looking at here? Oh, snap. Okay. We're making a blaze pet. Hold up. Let me, I'm gonna do some special stuff for this. Where's my axe? All right. Do that. And boom. Let's see it. All right, chat. All right. What do we got? Bang. Ah, man. I tried, dude. Do exclamation PV dragon. I tried, man. 69 coins. All right, we're taking 69 coins of contraband. I bet it would have been 420 if we would have gotten the right thing. All right, I gotta swap my setup back now. Let's throw this in here. Boom. All right, boys. Here we go. Wait for it. All right. Well, we've been farming for 3.5 hours, but there it is. Potato 40, SkyBlock level 471. Let's go, dude. Holy cow. We are currently ranked 167th in the world after that. And we only have 2 levels left to go. So, all of my XP, we have 13 of it to get from these guys. So actually, if all of these are mosquitoes, which they're not, then that would have been another XP. We might have to just spawn another section of these. Or, actually, if my traps are full, we might be alright. Because I'm at 99.6%. Okay, the traps are full. We should get it right here then, if we have decent ones. Please be decent. One more. Oh yeah, here we go. There it is, sugarcane 40. So, that means we only have 28% left on both of these crops. And that is a total of 6 XP per crop, so 12 XP total from those left from garden in total. So we're now 1% to 471. And that's all we're going to do for XP for right now. But not dedication 4. Feels bad, man. I do have some other money to spend. So we also got Habanero Tactics earlier today. So we are going to spend a little bit of things. Habanero Tactics 4 costs quite a bit of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get our hands on 2 stacks of Enchanted Rabbit Hide, which is about 1.2 million coins right now. And then we're going to do a recipe for stuffed chili peppers. So every 4 of these I make is 1 book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means I have what it takes to go ahead and make almost all those I need. Hold up, let me go ahead and buy another 50 brown mushroom blocks and then we can do it. But that's going to be enough for us to make Habanero Tactics 5 on our Crimson. So I'm going to keep the helmet. Actually, I'm going to swap the helmet. I don't have Legion on the helmet. Let me do that. But we'll put Legion on the helmet. We're going to put Habanero Tactics 5 on the rest of this. So I've been trolling. Why do I not have Legion 5 on this? SMH. There's 36 million for that. Okay. So let's put this here. So basically the reason we are doing this is because we've been told a Slayer update is coming out. And Habanero Tactics is very good for Slayers. So Legion gives extra stats. Habanero Tactics gives extra magic find on your Slayer weapons when you have Smoldering Polarization. And it gives extra Slayer weapon damage and extra combat wisdom for Slayer weapons. So I will be spawning Slayers faster. And we're going to be getting more magic find from them, all this stuff. So it's pretty cool stuff. Worth the upgrades for sure. Let me just do this. First piece, Habanero Tactics 5. Boom. Second piece, Habanero Tactics 5. Boom. And third piece, Habanero Tactics 5. Boom. So we now have full Infernal Crimson with Habanero Tactics 5. It does still have perfect opals on it for right now, but we can change that in the future. So I think what we should do is just give this a little test real quick. So let's go over here and grab our Day Axe real fast. Actually, we need to have something that is a Slayer weapon. So I guess we might as well use my AOTS, which I think I put in here. No? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? There it is. All right. AOTS. We changed my controls real quick. But how fast y'all think we're going to spawn this? Because this, I want to see first off how much magic find we get. But is Slayer updated, a new Slayer, or an existing Slayer getting updated? That is a good question. Hopefully both. We don't really know, though, to be honest. E-Man, I could do E-Man. But I feel like Revs is going to be the fastest. And it's just going to show off. It'll be easy for us to tell how much magic find we have as well. So we're going to swap. We're on G-Drag. Let's turn the audio up a little bit. And we are going to do Hurtful. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then everything else in here. All right. Let's see how this goes. Actually, let me get my magic find here. That was the whole point of all that. Boom, boom. So I want to see exactly how much magic find we get out of this. And in order for the magic find to be activated, we have to eat a smoldering polarization thing, which is this gummy bear. So let's pop that. And that should last us for a little bit. And now we're going to swap lobbies. So we get a private lobby where we can kind of slaughter these all on our own. Kill Revs in 1 second. Yeah, but how fast do we spawn them? So normally it takes me like 60, I think it's 67 kills to spawn a T5 Rev. So what we're going to do here is we're going to test exactly how much magic find we get against Revs and how fast we spawn them. Look at that. We need 43 kills. And that is all. 43 kills. The difference is crazy. That's like a 20 plus kill difference. Which maybe when it's 67 kills, I might have been using Day Axe. But still, it's a lot. And look at that. 2 million per hit. 274 magic find. That's not the best. That is not the best magic find. To be fair. But we're going to blame it on not having Chimera on the sword. No Chimera attacks, yeah. But, I mean, could be worse. What looting levels do I have on this? I only have looting 4 as well. So we're gonna blame it on that. But look at how fast that spawn is, dude. Just insta-spawned. Okay, can you hold still? Spawning him on the stairs is the worst. But let's just see how quick we can spawn this guy. Let me turn on my my settings real quick. Slayer, do we have timer? Slayer boss timer. All right, so we got to spawn one and then we'll do one more and just see how fast we can get him spawned in. Which I'm wearing Warden helmet, so I have like no speed as well. Which actually I need to put some tuning points on speed, I'm realizing. So let's actually do this. Call in Maxwell. Got banned, bruh. What happened? Let's first off do this. That should be enough for that. And then everything else in crit damage. So now we're doing 2 mil a hit on regular mobs. And spawns. And again, this is during derpy, by the way. So these guys have double HP. That's why they're taking so long for me to kill. So if it wasn't derpy, and also we get really fast spawn times because it is derpy. So that kind of does all add in together. But, I mean, we can kind of tell how quick this is going to be. Like, dude, spawned. Boom. Crazy. There we go. Spawn time was 20 seconds. So, I mean, not ideal. But, you know, it's going to be fast sometimes depending on mini-boss spawns and stuff as well. But, do E-Man. Should I try E-Man Slayer? Alright, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll do E-Man Slayer with our Hab Tactics Crimson. But yeah, that was 15-second spawn time, which I spawned 2 minis that time. So that we're kind of getting, you know, varied rates, of course, but it's still really good. Let's turn off Auto Slayer. Do one more of these. Say Blaze. I could do Blaze. I think we do Blaze. Because E-Man, I mean, it's just an atom split, so it's not that crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this last one real quick. Boom. Well, armor, I'm running Infernal Crimson and a Warden Helmet. There it is. Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try E-Man Slayer, which I haven't done in a hot minute. So this is probably going to be abysmal. I don't have explosive arrows. I don't want to do E-Man because I don't want to swap to explosive arrows. Realistically. I don't want to do that. I mean, I could just grab one stack, I guess. Wouldn't be terrible. I can't clear the whole quiver though. Dude. Why can't I connect to Hypixel? Probably proxy issues. So we're not going to do E-Man just because it's going to be a pain to set all that up. Is this Foul Flesh? Viscera. So we still that there. So we're going to do Blaze Slayer instead. Which I haven't done Blaze Slayer in a very long time. I've not done Blaze Slayer in such a long time that I still have Fabled on these daggers. I've not done Blaze Slayer since I hit Cat F40. Like, that's how long it's been. So let's throw Withered on these. Boom. There we go. All right. Now, let's see if I remember how to do this, because I probably do not. I will definitely need this. Is this all I need, chat? Bouncy arrows are for dungeons. Isn't Fabled always better? I don't think so. I don't believe it is. Withered is better after you hit Combat 40 or Cata 40. Okay, anyways, let me go ahead and do this. We're gonna see if this is the right setup because I don't remember. Excuse me. Oh, is the alpha server fixed now? Yo. Oh, it is. It's at 3 out of 0. It might open. Fabled is always better. Is it? That's just Blaze Slayer then, right? Because that is not the case normally. Okay then. All right. My bad. Wasting money. Blood is trolling. All right. Well, at least that was kind of cheap to swap back. But let's go ahead and warp. Do I even have Smoldering? I haven't unlocked it. Smoldering. Let me just 25 mil. Sure. Give me that. All right. Let's see. Do I one tap? If they were normal blazes, I would be one tapping. But they're derpy blazes. So I don't. Where's my grapple shot? Here we go. Sad. It is using G-Drag. So we'll see how well this goes. But first off, I should probably start the quest. Alright, let's see how Blaze Slayer goes. I haven't done this in a long time. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Which I very well might not. Is this is the right dagger, right? Is this the one I want to be using? Or do I want to use gold against blazes? I don't even know. 3.5x damage blazes? Yeah, that's better. Alright, we're good. So let's see. Oh dear. They made these guys less scary, right? I think. Hi. How's it going? Oh crap. I forgot. Chat, we are, first off, I have remedies on my Gregory. Second off, this is Derpy Blaze. This is Derpy Slayer, which I still one cycle these. These guys normally have 10 mil health though. So thankfully these guys don't have double health because that would have sucked. That would have sucked big time. But let's see if I can play the game. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. No issues whatsoever. No issues whatsoever. We're fine. Ow. Hi. I'm dead. Okay, maybe we test this after Derpy, and maybe when I have an actual better G-Drag. Which, speaking of which, maybe I should get a better G-Drag. I don't know. Maybe that'll be an extreme endeavor. I think that'll be an extreme endeavor. But anyways, Habanero Tactics, very cool. Yeah, I was not running Vanquished equipment as well. That's also another thing. Time to hard split a carrot contest. Good luck, bro. But anywho, yeah, test after Derpy. I think that would be better. Dagger counts as gold, I think, when its ability is used. Yeah. Oh, so does that mean it would be better? Hold up. Let me test that. Let me test that. I can't spell. So this guy. Nah, that's 1.4. It's way worse. Way worse. Because 2x damage versus 3.5x is just much bigger multiplier. But anyways, we're rank 166 now. We got 7 XP today, which is crazy. That is so much more XP than I've gotten in a hot minute. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you did, make sure to drop a like, smash the sub button. I will be back for more farming tomorrow is the plan. And if Alpha opens up, I might be live again. Low key. If Alpha opens up, we're probably doing another stream. So, we'll keep an eye on it. But we shall see. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. And God bless.